This episode is brought to you by RL Creations. Are you looking to turn your ideas into wearable art? Or maybe make a t-shirt into a one-of-a-kind, just like your personality? RL Creations is waiting to turn the blank canvas into your custom creations. Hit her up on Facebook at RL Creations or text her at 806-283-3056.
This episode is brought to you by Tigre Burrito. If you haven't tried them out, then you're missing out. Their hours of operations are from Tuesday through Saturday, 7 a.m. to 2 p.m. They specialize in breakfast burritos and lunch specials. If you like that pica pica, try that hot sauce and let them know that it's the JP Lopez Show sent you. They can be located at 720 Highway 62 in Wolford, Texas. It's the small yellow building with the Tigre tiger on it. Rawr.
So what the fuck is up, guys?
You know, just another day. Another fucking day.
Trying to keep our eyes open, right?
I can't fucking lie, man. I was pretty excited for this one.
Yeah.
Had any one of y'all ever flaked out today, I would have been pissed because this was one I was excited for, strictly for the topics, man.
Yeah, well, a couple weeks ago we did a show in the middle of the week at a later time just because we were getting off a little late. And when it came for showtime, Eli was non-responsive.
Oh, shit.
And we left him too much time to sit at home.
Oh yeah.
And
Is that the episode he came in halfway through?
Yeah, he
I fell
passed out.
asleep. Yeah, I was laying down on my phone waiting. I was like, I didn't even know. I was still on TikTok. My phone was at 5%. And I was like, oh my god, this is not good. I was like, I'm on my way, guys. Don't worry.
So let's talk about your mini vlog, man. It was fun. I hope y'all do more of those shits.
Did you like it? Like, genuinely?
Yeah, it was cool, man. But I just got... You reminded me so much of myself back in the day. It's just, ever since junior high, and I was telling my wife, I always got the, man, you're fast for a big dude or fast for a fat dude. And I'm like, why can't I just be fast, motherfucker? Like,
Yeah, no shit, right? Why you gotta be my size into
yeah,
it?
exactly. And yeah, so watching that shit and I saw your confidence, I was like, yeah, he's going to... Like I said, I knew nothing about your athletic ability, but I was like, yeah, he's going to smoke him.
Yeah. That was cool. Before I had met you a few years ago when I was doing all my partying, bartending and stuff, I originally had a YouTube channel and I would make vlogs like that when we'd go to do stuff.
Yeah, you told
like,
me you did that.
We knew a few local musicians that threw like a backyard concert. We went to it, recorded all our shenanigans. Like, it was badass. Went to like the range and went to some house parties and just kind of captured the moment.
Yeah.
Which I got away from for quite some time. And then I got the camera back in my hands making that mini vlog, and I realized like how much I love doing it.
It was fun.
Because back in middle school, we had just got our broadcast media class, which was the school news.
Oh, yeah.
And I did that for like 2 or 3 years, and then I was supposed to do it in high school, but you know, sports and stuff.
Was the news in the morning like video?
Yeah, it was like all videoed. Like,
Remember
we had anchors, we had commercials. Like, I wrote our intro. Like,
That's
I
cool,
made
man.
like it was just like a cliche, funny rap. It was,
I don't know
it
if
was a lot of
Cavazos
fun.
did that, like carried that tradition, but when they first started and it was like the school of the future,
Right.
they had that shit.
Yeah.
It was a morning announcements or the morning shit, but it was like a newscast in the morning and
No.
it was on TV.
We didn't.
Y'all didn't?
I went to Cavazos.
And they didn't have that shit. Man, it was cool, man. Cause they would be like I'll go back to sucking my own dick. Cause dude, I was a point guard in middle school for basketball.
Yeah.
So they'd be
B
like, I made A team 9th grade, B team 8th grade, A team 7th grade.
Oh yeah, I had 3 years. That's crazy.
Yeah.
I forgot about that.
And then so it'd be in the news in the morning.
Yeah.
The announcements would be like, JP Lopez 6 points. It'd be like, fuck yeah.
all free throws.
But for real, yeah, it was cool. Like, so what middle school did you go to?
I went to Terra Vista right here.
Oh, okay.
So like growing up, I went to Hardwick because it's an LISD school. I went by my grandparents' address, and then my dad got us out the hood, and we moved into Friendship District, and so I started going to Friendship School, and then from there I finished out my middle school and high school there. But it was a newer Friendship School at the time.
Yeah, because you had money.
Yeah, apparently. I don't know where it went.
No, not like your family. I mean, like fucking
Friendship.
friendship.
No, yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
Apparently. They didn't call
money
us.
up. They were the first. They were the first money, and then Cooper blew the fuck up.
Yeah. I don't know. But yeah. As far as the vlogs go, I just refound my love and passion for it. So I'm excited to keep it going. It's just I've outgrown a lot of the partying and stuff.
Yeah.
So I got to find a new avenue of what's going to be fun and interesting. But it's easy when I have like Eli and my cousin Xavier because they're so hysterical. It's so easy for me to capture and kind of set up skits without them really knowing what like I'm planning.
Was Eli mic'd up?
That
Nobody
was just all raw.
No, I
raw
have
camera.
some too, but I didn't even know he was gonna actually do it. So I would have took him.
Because it was windy as fuck.
Yeah.
But the audio was pretty fucking good.
Yeah.
Yeah, considering that's what I was gonna say too. I could have took him, but I didn't even know he was gonna do it. He was like, "Fuck it, I'll go ahead and vlog it."
That was fucking cool, man.
So I hope I can find the right content to do it
Yeah.
because it's biased from my standpoint, but I feel like I do a good job at it. And it's just a lot of fun doing. And worst case scenario, it's a digital footprint to leave behind for
that's the
my
thing,
kids
too.
and everything.
If my love for photography and, I mean, just capturing everything, I fucking record everything. Had my love been a lot sooner in life, that's why I found joy in David's vlogs.
Yeah.
Because that reminded me of us in our heyday. We partied like a motherfucker. And if you imagine if we just carried a camera
Oh, I know.
the whole fucking time.
But then some of that stuff doesn't need to be.
I was gonna say, some of that is incriminating.
Well, yes, you're right. But that's the thing. Like, none of the shit we would show would be incriminating shit,
Right.
you know?
You know, you can go down Avenue Q and do some vlogging that
Well,
way.
so
Just go up to the randoms that are on Avenue Q.
The
Like,
crackheads.
you can make them. You can make them into celebrities too,
yeah,
right?
local celebrities,
Do
or
some
local
fights.
crackheads. Well, I don't know if y'all. One of our shows, we were kind of just bullshitting around as we always do, and Eli and Xavier kind of got on the topic of saying like, you know, being homeless, like they're good hustlers, low key. Like they're able to get the money to find the drugs and get high, and they were like, well, if you're such a good hustler, like, I want to throw them out there for like a week of being homeless and see how much money they come out with, and just like kind of vlog them from a distance.
Y'all probably make more than it there.
No, for real. I wouldn't do good. I know I wouldn't do good though.
It'd be all quemado and everything. The first fucking day is all sunburned.
You can charge $5 to race people.
That's a good idea. I do like that. I'll never lose.
Oh, dude, what do y'all think about the new fucking bats, man?
The torpedoes.
Yeah, the torpedoes. Do y'all think it's cheating, or do you just
No,
think
it's not
it is
cheating.
what
It's
it is?
just
Well,
it's an evolution.
yeah, and everybody should do it if that's the fucking baseball bat.
Yeah.
It's like technology evolves in every aspect. The same way in golf, Bryson DeChambeau, he 3D printed whole new golf clubs to all be the same length. And it's within the guidelines. It's within the rules. You're not breaking any rules.
I didn't know none of
You're
that.
just this
That's
dude
news.
studied his swing and all the analytics of the science of how he moves, of what clubs would work best for him.
But plastic works.
I mean, it's like the polygraph 3D print, which it's a little bit stronger than
It
just
is?
straight plastic.
Wow.
But I mean, as far as the torpedo bats go, it's not like they're juicing the bats or anything.
It's just new science, right?
Exactly.
So-
and if it meets the guidelines, so be it.
Yeah.
They still have to square a pitch up, nonetheless. They still have to hit the baseball.
So what do you think about getting rid of the umpires totally?
Yeah, they shouldn't do that.
Yeah, no.
There still has to be a human aspect of it.
And
I
rather
think,
than
like-
just all be black and white.
Yeah, because in spring training they had like the ABS where they would tap their head and they you know, review the pitch. Like I think that's pretty stupid.
But then you got umps like fucking Angel Hernandez, like just fucking
Yeah.
up the game.
I mean, I think in all sports, the refs and umpires should be held accountable as far as fines. Like
But
if
they
you
don't.
but
Or if they do, that's not public.
exactly, but I don't think it is because these guys just keep doing it. If they were
Yeah.
charged the same fines that, you know, Jamar Chase gets fined for his socks not being over his knees,
Yeah.
you should fine that ref for blowing that whole game.
And in Big 12 refs, basketball and football,
Oh, the
are
basketball
the
is
fucking worst,
insane.
man.
Dude, it's
The
so bad. And
worst.
like, I can be watching a game, like, let's just say that during this tournament, I was like, oh, goddamn, this motherfucker's going to fuck this shit up. Because I've seen him so much in real life. I've yelled at him so much that I just know that how much fuck ups he's about to do, right?
You talking about the ref that looks like Steve Kerr?
That one,
He's terrible.
There was one. I guess he retired, but goddamn,
What's the name? Jerry.
Pollard.
Golly, that dude's
God,
horrible.
man, dude, I fucking man.
And he would take it personal because
Yes.
he would listen
Oh,
to
yeah.
the jabbering with the fans and then immediately call bullshit right after. Like you're like, come on, dude, you take yourself out of the fucking game.
Yeah. Yeah, it's ridiculous.
Yeah, I don't like the Big 12 refs.
But you could always see the difference when they play in a bowl game too in the refs.
With the tech.
Yeah.
Yeah, it seems like every school gets the home field advantage except us. It's like they officiate us even harder at home.
It's because we're not supposed to be there on paper. From who Tech is, that's just how they view it. You're not supposed to be here, so we're gonna send you home because these schools are top tier and supposed to be so much better than Tech. That's how I see it.
I want to get y'all two take on the Big 12 either imploding or Tech migrating to some other conference. Do y'all think?
They won't leave.
You don't think so?
No, because I think give it like 10 years, they'll be top of the table.
I don't
just
think the
like
Big
OU.
12 will last 10 years, bro. Not without a Oklahoma or a Texas or.
I think the Big 12 is going to grow and these schools are going to become those schools.
Yeah, I
I don't
think
see that.
I think Tech becomes more like a Oklahoma and them. Personally,
I would love that. Don't get me wrong.
I mean, you already had SMU in 1 year turn it around and be one of the top 25 schools all year. I just think
But they
Texas
play
is,
nobody.
Yeah, I know, but Texas is growing. I mean, you could say that about Notre Dame. They don't play anybody.
Hey, watch out! You gotta.
Well, you know, both of
This guy will stab you for Notre Dame.
both of those schools play the ACC.
Yeah.
Right?
And
Yeah.
I'm just saying in the aspect of like if you look at it compared to the SEC schools, everyone says they have the hardest
Apologize
schedule.
to
Sure.
him.
I didn't say
What-
anything offensive,
what do
and
you-
if you took offense, then
I'm bullshitting, dude. What do you think, Eric? You think the Big 12 is gonna last? Because I don't. I personally don't. I don't think it's gonna last.
I envisioned a super conference and someone that I know that is super involved with Texas Tech and whatever said that the next time that all those conferences meet each other for realignment, it's going to be a super conference that's going to come. It's going to happen. So it's going to be about right now. The talk's about 68 to 76 teams, and he told me that Texas Tech has gone all in on their NIL because they don't want to be left out of the super conference. So for them to not be left out, they said that you would have to finish in the at least close to the top 25 every single year leading up to that meeting.
But if a super conference is 70 fucking teams, we're gonna get left out.
They could. We said that we're on the fringe. They could put someone else
Fuck,
in there.
there's 70 schools
I mean,
better than
they're just gonna break it down by regions. So if you're not the top in this region, you're not gonna make it.
Maybe.
That type of
And
thing.
and then I've also seen where all the old conferences are the divisions now within the super
okay.
conference. So the Southwest Conference comes back, the Big 8 comes back, the Pac-12, Pac-10. And the Big East will be back. So then Syracuse and Maryland and Boston College will be all with the Big East again.
Dude, I remember being a kid watching Big East basketball. Fuck, that was entertaining as
Dude,
fuck,
it was
man.
good, dude. And Big East football too, man. Syracuse was badass. I remember watching Donovan McNabb in college.
yeah.
Dude, he was so legit up there. But once that Big East, they just folded, and all those teams went to the ACC, and a couple of them went to.
And that's what I see happening to the Big 12, for real.
Yeah.
But I hope you're right. I hope the super conference is next because I see Tech probably skipping the SEC train and probably going to the Big 10.
yeah. I mean, just like the technology aspect, everything evolves. You just got to roll with it, and as long as they don't take it away, and I can still watch Tech athletics. Personally,
Yeah.
I really don't give a shit.
Yeah, I mean, I'm with you. I don't give a shit, but then I do give a shit. 'Cause,
Yeah.
dude, to go away games is fucking ridiculous to go to Florida and then
Yeah.
fucking Arizona And then West Virginia, like, how the fuck can anyone afford that shit?
Yeah, you don't. You might just go one per year
Yeah.
or something like that.
Yeah.
Yeah. If you do
If
it.
that.
Yeah.
No, I mean I don't like the concept of like super conferences personally.
You don't?
No, because they tried to do it in soccer last year, 2 years ago, 3 years ago, maybe somewhere around there. And
With
it's-
college?
No, with soccer, like international soccer,
Oh,
European
okay,
soccer.
Okay.
And
You fuck with soccer like that?
oh yeah,
Oh, I didn't know that.
no, I love soccer.
Cool.
I watch it in the mornings.
So
all the time.
they try to do like a Euro super conference type shit, or
Yeah, so they kind of did it with the Champions League. They realigned the tournament into a huge bracket, which people didn't like, obviously, and I didn't enjoy watching it as much as I used to. But
because they were playing bullshit ass teams.
yeah,
Yeah.
for the most part, and it was just going to be no matter what, it was going to be the top teams who made it to the main tournament, I guess you could say.
That's crazy. Yeah, I don't know shit about
And,
soccer.
and those is essentially just become warm up games, right?
Yeah, I mean, it's like it'd be like if Texas plays like North Texas
Why
round
practice?
one, like it's just
Like,
it's
why
not gonna-
practice?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm not a fan of it personally, but if it happens, it happens. I guess money talks.
Oh yeah, money. Money is the root of everything.
Yeah.
Especially with the whole realignment. If it's a mega conference,
Yeah.
fuck.
Yeah.
Fuck
And
that.
when ESPN gets your little fucking grubby hands on everything.
You know, I was a huge fan of ESPN back in the day, but now, man, it just seems like their agenda is just to push the Yankees, the fucking Red Sox,
The Dodgers.
the Dodgers for
Nah,
sure.
Yeah, they love the Dodgers now.
Like every Sunday night, it's either one of those three teams
Yeah.
on Sunday Night Baseball.
Oh, and then every single time it's LeBron. I'm like, fucking, there's other teams.
Yeah, and then the whole show, every daytime show is made up bullshit, made up
Yes.
scenarios,
Yes.
fake draft, mock draft, predictions. Like shut the fuck
And
up, man.
they're fighting over it.
Yeah.
Well, you remember when we were still in college? I jumped off of the ESPN bandwagon, and I would anytime I'd see ESPN like employees, I said "fuck ESPN."
It was all Sam Ponder.
and then like
She's on the sideline. Oh shit.
and JP was like, man, he was like, I don't get it. I was like, how do you have so much hatred to ESPN? I said, no, fuck those sorry motherfuckers. And then little by little, everybody is.
I didn't see your vision.
Everybody's like, no, fuck them.
I was a little late to your vision.
It hasn't been the same for a while.
Man.
I used to get up early in the morning before school and watch like
Yes, bro, yes,
the,
like-
the news, I guess you could say.
And then every fucking day they had like the top plays of the day or top plays of the night or whatever. Like you fucking lived for that shit.
Even
And,
the not top 10.
the not top 10 was awesome.
yeah,
too.
that was fucking amazing.
yeah, they fell off big time, man. They stopped reporting the actual sport
Yes.
game, and then they just pushed their own agenda.
Yeah, they like just made it culture. Now it's news TV. It's like watching CNN or Fox News, yelling about bullshit that doesn't
Yeah.
even exist. And
It's exactly what it feels like.
When
It's just
Texas went to the SEC, did they dissolve the Longhorn Network, or is it still a thing?
no, it got dissolved
It did?
because the SEC said that they have their own network
Yeah.
and they can't.
Sweet.
They can't. So
Yeah, I didn't know that.
see,
So
that would
ESPN
suck if you're a Texas fan too, because that's your network. I mean, you get all
yeah,
that.
but that channel fucking sucked. Not
I
even
mean-
not even UT people were watching it. Man, they had Bevo's birthday and shit on there. I was like, they ain't got no fucking content.
Yeah.
Like, how can you create that much content?
I was so
to
mad when
entertain.
we agreed to play on the Longhorn Network.
Oh, I
Oh,
know.
yeah.
Like,
Yeah, it's
why? I would be so
Dude,
mad.
and their commentators was worse than
They're
Sean
homers.
Elliott.
They were
dude,
fucking
it was
homers.
fucking
Yeah, Sean
terrible.
Elliott was a huge Spurs dick sucker, man. Like, I hated watching Spurs game because they were boring, and then he was gonna suck their dick the whole fucking game.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah,
fuck him.
yeah. Fuck Sean Elliott.
Anyways, we've all lost all my audience that don't fuck with sports. So
But they're gonna know fuck Sean Elliott.
Who is Sean Elliott?
anyways, so I want to ask you, Eli, bro. Who's your Mount Rushmore of bad bitches?
What is Mount Rushmore's 4, right?
Yeah.
1 of 1, Sydney Sweeney. Has to. Love a white girl. You know what I'm saying? Never had one. Never had them. But I like them, okay?
I approve the message.
It's like I recommend them.
You've never had one, but have you borrowed one?
I mean, yeah, it's tough. Yeah. It sucks. They don't like me. I don't know why. I even look white. I mean, I'm trying to play the part, and they're not giving me a
That's
chance.
the thing, bro. You
Talk
need a
like
tan.
talk like a white boy and everything.
You need a tan, bro. It's the Jordans, bro. The Jordans are giving you
See,
away.
I'm trying to do something.
Yeah, you're gonna get some hey dudes.
I wear Crocs. That
Stop
doesn't
combing
work.
your hair, bro. Stop combing your hair.
I know you're gonna have to let it come out, get a little shaggy.
No,
You
my
can't
hair's straight. It's just
Yeah.
It's
Yeah, I
just
have
You
that.
can't,
super
you can't get
straight.
those tight fades
It's,
no more.
it's super thick and super straight, right?
Yeah,
That's
it's
my
just-
hair.
Yeah,
I fucking hate it.
It just goes down.
Yeah, when you let it grow out past that, it looks like you're one of them fucking little broke kids that got them fucked up,
yeah, I
never
got that.
had a haircut.
Yeah.
I got the same hair too.
Yeah, it sucks.
So, all right, so Sweeney,
Sweeney, there's this girl I follow on Instagram for like a long time, Abby Burner. She's up there. Bad.
don't know who she is,
Bad.
but I'm gonna have to look her up.
We should have had the Instagram. here.
We should put them up there.
Yeah.
Oh man, dude, this is tough. I need two mountains.
You need, yeah.
I need
That's
two
the
mountains.
problem. That is the problem.
Dang. I'm going blank.
Yeah.
I'm getting in
Let's just-
anything but faces right now. I'm kind of just
Abby
Yeah.
B,
Looking at the rest.
you are
Burner.
right.
No, I think it's BENER.
Is it Y or IE?
Y. BE.
Your explore page is about to be fucked.
Yeah, the top one. Yeah, she bad, boy. Yeah. I think she's white,
Okay, so Abby Burner,
but she be hanging out with like
Sweeney.
Tyreek Hill and stuff. So
Oh,
yeah, it's chalk
she-
for me.
she's like Trick Daddy. She loves a thug.
Shady got pregnant twice by Tyreek.
The kids are nowhere to be found. Selma 3.
Selma.
Yeah, is that her
Selma
name?
Hayek?
Selma. Selma Hayek.
Oh, okay.
All right.
Damn, you went
She's
old
an
school.
OG. She's an OG.
Fuck yeah,
Man, you went
kinda
Harry
like
Bush
that.
on us.
You like a little bush? You like a little Mexican bush? Hairy asshole.
That's
They don't
insane.
trim that asshole, so it's all right.
I just look at it confused. I'm like, well, never seen that before.
I ain't never seen that.
4. Man, who's 4? Dude, that's so 4 is so tough. It has to be an athlete. I got to go an athlete.
What's her?
Haley Van Lith. I'll put her up there.
She just
Oh,
made
yeah.
the Sports
Yeah,
Illustrated.
Illustrated. Yeah.
That came out today,
swimsuit.
right?
Yeah.
I was peeping.
I've already been on that.
I was
already
peeping.
seen it. I already seen it.
Yeah, I'll go those 4.
I
Yeah,
fucking love that, man. I love how y'all are boys, man. For real. I mean, y'all just straight up co-sign for each other, just like me and Eric do that shit. You know? It's fucking awesome, man, to see that shit. So, I don't know who the Haley chick is, but I'm going to because you said she's on Sports Illustrated.
Well, you remember the twins that played basketball and they went to Miami?
Oh, yeah.
It's one of the.
She's one of the twins?
Yeah, she's
No,
there.
No.
that's
This
not-
one's from TCU.
She's from TCU.
But she played at LC or LSU.
She played at LSU and then
last
Oh
year.
yeah, that's right. What's the twins? Oh, that's the
They're
Cavaliers.
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 Yeah.
Yeah, they're basic.
Yeah.
We had a soccer chick
still hit,
from
though.
Tech that went to Miami, and that chick was a banger, man. She was bad to the bone. You know what I'm
Soccer?
talking about? The Tech soccer chick she ended the season last year, and then this year she transferred to Miami, and she was bad to the bone. I don't remember her name, but
I need to do some research.
yeah, she was bad. All right, just as you're up.
Automatic. Sweeney's on there. She has to be. That's like
She's one of one.
she's the one. She's up there.
You think it's because she shows her tits, or is she really
she's
that fine?
I think she's fucking beautiful.
Really?
She's so like natural.
Yeah.
It's not like the
Yeah,
fake
them
shit you always
fucking
see.
floppers are fucking top tier. It just sucks what they'll look like in a you know, when she's 40. But
I mean,
but I get it. I get it. I get it.
I'll
But
still
what am
go
I
for
gonna
the
look
ride.
like when I'm 40? So you know what I'm
Handsome
saying?
as fuck, bro.
Yeah, I mean,
Come
you're
on,
right.
man.
You're right.
There you go. Fuck yeah.
We'll see.
Yeah. You're gonna be like
You're still
fine
gonna have that
wine.
speed, bro. You're still gonna have that speed.
It's gonna be all flaquito with a white girl.
Living on a private island. Yeah. Old fucking Richard Brunson. All right, so Sweeney.
Alexandra Daddario. Another actress.
This is why I love this question because I have no clue who that fucking girl is.
Yeah.
Look her up.
But I'm going to look
She's-
her up. She's on Instagram too?
Yeah, she's an actress. She has like fucking ocean
was she
blue
in?
eyes.
Oh yeah. What is she on?
She has a sex scene. You can see some shit, but I forgot what movie she's in.
Okay.
I don't know. What movie is she in, dude? It's like lower tier movies, right?
Am I spelling that right?
Alexandra Daddario. I don't know. Voice to text.
No, I'm not spelling that right.
Yeah. Spelling's not my area.
I don't know who that
It's
is.
not this dumb
but I'll,
trick.
I'll give her a follow, bro.
Yeah, Alexandra Daddario's a good one for me. She's up there.
Second one right there on the search.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Okay.
That might be AI, but it's pretty
But-
close.
Yeah, I know who she is. Yeah, she was on the
Baywatch.
first season of White Lotus, right?
Yes.
Yeah,
yeah.
she's bad to the bone too.
Yeah.
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 All right,
she's
you
up
got
there
two
for me.
more. Her eyes are real pretty.
Yeah,
dude.
they are.
Her eyes would be like, "Here's my paycheck."
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
I'm going Selena Gomez.
Damn, I like that.
I'm going Selena Gomez.
Skinny or fat, Selena?
I don't know, because them airbags are bagging right now, bro.
Them things are thanging.
For sure.
They were
For
like,
sure.
she was looking a little chubby. I was like, where?
Yeah. That shit look good to me.
Yeah.
That
Fuck yeah.
shit look good to me. Last one. Damn, this is just going based on like prime time, like growing up. Prime time Transformers, good old Megan Fox.
Megan Fox.
Okay.
Pre-surgery.
But like
Pre-surgeries.
yeah, I was gonna say Transformer Megan Fox,
Yeah.
not like
Not
Machine
like-
Kelly
Yeah.
Megan Fox.
Because there is a difference.
Not
yeah.
not
Huge
like
difference.
for trans kids, Megan Fox, right? Am I lying, bro? Come on, dude. Like trans people are 5% of the population, and she's got 4 kids that are trans. Like, come on, bro.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't even think it's 5% of the population.
Even less
It's
probably less than that.
0.05.
But yeah, she's pretty
Yeah.
hot. Transformer Megan Fox, she's pretty hot.
Yeah.
Damn.
Have a couple.
I'm
honorable
really
mentions,
surprised, for real. I'm surprised that you're Salma Hayek, and I'm surprised that you're Selena Gomez and Megan Fox.
Yeah.
That's all. That's badass.
I'll throw an honorable mention just because it's been my ride or die go to at times of need, but Angela White's up there too.
The look on his face was, oh shit.
Hey man, you are a judge, man.
If you know ball, you know ball. No.
He likes. She also has a Salma Hayek bush.
It's blonde though. Strawberry blonde.
You know the shade? That's insane.
Yeah.
Well, fuck, Eric.
Well, I
Hold on.
All right.
Justice got an honorable mention. You want one?
It's not. I don't know her name. It's going to be a group of people. There's a professional softball league in Mexico. All of the players are fine. I don't care if they're gay or not. They're all bad. Because all softball players are gay.
Because I can change them.
I can change you.
I can link with the best of them. I can do gay activities with you.
Try me.
For some reason, they're all bad. I don't know why.
It's not like Team Mexico. It's like
no, it's like a professional
Yeah.
softball league. It's pretty crazy.
And they're on
Probably, they're
Instagram.
probably from Monterrey too, right? Nuevo Leon.
Yeah,
They're-
Tijuana.
They're from Instagram. Mm-hmm. You don't. You're going honorable mention the whole team.
The whole, no, not even the team, the whole organization.
Oh shit!
Coaches, trainers,
All of them.
Do y'all remember ever seeing, like, a couple years ago? It was real big, and I haven't seen it as of late. But that lingerie football league.
Oh yeah, I
Do
forgot
they
about
still
that.
have that league?
I don't think so.
I don't think
Yeah, because
so.
it was real big on my For You page, and it's been a long time since I've
Yeah.
seen any of those
yeah,
clips.
I'm not sure if they're still playing ball.
Yeah,
I wouldn't think so, just knowing how
Like in COVID.
the world is now.
fucking COVID. COVID got her tits, man. All right, Eric, you're up, man.
All right. I think all of mine are old school. I don't know. I guess I was more infatuated with chicks when I was young. Like, I wanted to just stare at them. Like, I see a whole bunch of fine ass girls or whatever today, and I'm like, God damn, she's fucking fine, and then I can go on with my business. But Carmen Electra, I cannot get enough of
for sure.
that chick, right?
Yep.
I mean, she came out when I was a teenager, and man, they got the posters, the Playboys. If she was on TV, I was watching it. Like,
But it was a simpler day back then to y'all fuckers because y'all instantly pull up your phone and see hot chicks. We had to go buy a magazine to
Yeah.
see hot chicks.
Yeah.
Because they weren't even on TV.
Yes.
Unless they were like a MTV Spring
MTV,
Break or some shit.
So Carmen Electra was on Spring Break, and she was on a show on MTV. I knew when the show was gonna come out, and then you go home and you make sure you watch 30 minutes of the show, just see Carmen Electra shake her ass a little bit and be goofy or whatever.
Yeah.
Another one, also probably the same premise, same time, was Stacy Keibler. Y'all remember Miss Hancock from wrestling?
That sounds really,
Yeah,
really
from,
fucking familiar.
She was from WCW.
She was a diva.
She was actually engaged with or dating George Clooney maybe 10 years ago.
I think I know exactly what you're talking
And dude, I could not get enough of Stacy Keibler.
She came out on wrestling?
Yeah, she was.
She was a diva.
wrestler.
She was a woman wrestler.
Yeah, dude, she was bad when she came out.
Oh, okay. I know exactly who this is.
Yes.
Yeah.
And
respect.
so she was one of my favorites too.
Was it her that showed her tits?
No,
Or
that
was it
was
Trish
that-
Stratus?
Trish Stratus showed
Stratus.
it on TV.
Yeah, because they like ripped her bra,
yeah,
remember?
yeah. And then Sable.
up.
And then Sable was in Playboy. I'm not sure if any other. I think China was in
Yeah,
Playboy
China
too.
was in
but
Playboy.
we didn't. We just looked at it just to say that we looked at China's tits,
So,
but it was
Keibler, Electra.
and then I go into Charlize Theron.
Oh, shit.
Charlize,
The
had
South African.
she had this look, and when she came out in, it was like a 1920s movie, I think, and she had like the old school hair or whatever. I was like, I don't know who that is, but she almost ruined it for me when she came out on Monsters.
She looking like a man.
and then Hilary Duff.
Oh,
you
that's a good
Oh,
pick.
that's a good one.
And
I
Hilary
forgot
Duff,
about her.
you know, when Hilary
She
Duff
still
is,
stands the test of time.
I know, like Hilary Duff is my age, right? So I got to enjoy her when she was a teenager without being a perv, and as a 40-year-old woman, she still is.
Yeah, she's still
30.
banging.
Yeah.
She wasn't on crack, was she?
No.
No.
Who was?
Lindsay Lohan.
Okay, that's what I was thinking.
No,
Okay.
you can.
And Amanda Bynes.
Oh, she's.
Amanda
Oh,
Bynes.
yeah.
She's
Prime
on
Amanda Bynes,
everything.
though?
Yeah, prime
Yeah.
Amanda Bynes. She was bad to the bone, too.
Have you seen her now?
Oh, yeah.
Oh, she's rough.
Yeah, no,
That's
she-
not a girl you can even claim.
Avenue
you know what I
Q
mean? Like,
type
I didn't
shit.
fuck you. That's the one you lie right to her face. Like, I never touched you, bitch.
I've done that before.
Not even on my friend's dick.
It was like nudging. Hey,
Yeah.
just walk over here towards the side.
I
Yeah.
just learned that she's under conservatorship.
Oh, really? I thought she was free. I guess
Oh,
not.
Oh no!
last time I
shit.
looked,
I
she
think
was
I
under.
think it's recent.
Is it her dad?
No, I think it's Britney Spears' dad.
You know, honestly, bro, she's had a fucked up life.
Yeah.
She was whored out as like a 9-year-old. Did you know her story?
No.
Her dad used to take her to open mics at the Comedy Store in Los Angeles. Or, yeah, Comedy Store is what it was called. And she was 9 years old, bro. Just whoring her out for Hollywood to, like... And then I think Nickelodeon or maybe Disney found her, and then the dad just was like, "Have at her, do what you want with her."
Yeah.
And then of course she goes crazy, bro.
Oh, yeah.
Fucking 20 years in the fucking industry, yeah, dude.
Yep.
And then
Yeah.
to have her dad now be under conservatorship with her money, yeah, dude, he knew what the fuck he was doing. He knew
Damn, that's so
what-
crazy.
That was a sacrifice, right? There.
Yeah, man, that's pretty
Sacrificial lamb.
sad. Like everyone laughs, but we don't really know what she's been through, and I'm sure it was a lot.
Oh,
It's
yeah.
probably more than Corey Haynes.
Yeah. So, all right, guys, understand that, like Eric said, in the years of awe, like, oh my God, that girl's beautiful. It wasn't something that we could just go to the internet because it wasn't a thing. I mean, it was probably 99. The internet was a thing in 99.
Yeah.
So it wasn't something I can just pull up my phone or go to the internet and check out. It was like you had to wait till Sunday to see her because she's on that show on Sunday, or you had to see if she was like in a Maxim or a For Him magazine.
Mm-hmm.
When I say go to get a magazine, I didn't even mean porn, like an actual
Yeah.
men's magazine. So my all-time number one girl for Mount Rushmore is Pam Anderson.
She was
good
on.
pull.
She was. I was wanting to say Pam, but I just didn't.
Yeah. And number two is Carmen Electra.
Yes.
I mean, them two chicks. I could not wait for MTV Spring Break because she was on what was that show on MTV?
It was
Like-
Singled Out.
Yeah, Singled Out. But then she got phased out by the other blonde-haired girl. I can't remember her name, but she was really hot too.
It was Jenny McCarthy.
Jenny McCarthy.
Yes.
Yeah, so she
Yes,
got really like
yes.
phased out quick.
Yeah.
So like Pam Anderson and Carmen Electra, which I believe Carmen Electra was still on Baywatch too.
Yeah, they were on Baywatch together.
I don't know if they were together.
or maybe she
But,
replaced.
dude, Pam Anderson on Baywatch, like I'm glued to the TV, and I
Yes.
couldn't tell you what any episode was about.
Yeah,
Not
I
one.
know.
And I've seen like 90% of the episodes. I
Yes.
could not
There was a
fucking tell you.
lot of running on the beach though.
So yeah, Pam Anderson, Carmen Electra, and then Sable. I had to go wrestling.
Yes.
Because wrestling was
Yes.
a part of my DNA growing up.
Yeah.
And
So-
Sable was
Yeah, Sable.
the fine. Don't you have a Sable story?
Oh yeah, I got a good Sable story. So I don't know, maybe I was about 17 years old, and I'm actually this close to Sable. Right? They're doing a wrestling at the Fair Park Coliseum. This is when WCW had just folded, and not all the talent went to the WWF or WWE, and so they started a new wrestling organization. So there was a lot of superstars: Rey Mysterio, Sable, Conan O'Brien, Conan. There was Wrath. There was a whole bunch of talent, right? So I was there for the autograph session, right? And Sable's number one, dude. I cannot wait. And I come up, and it's a table, right? She's sitting down, and we're supposed to give out our little picture of her so she could sign it. Well, I'm standing up, and I'm looking straight down, and I'm staring at her tits, right?
Prime, horny, fucking 17-year-old Eric.
I went into a trance, like a real life trance, staring at her tits. And then when I realized that I was like supposed to be getting an autograph, I like shook my head, and she looks at me like. She was so disappointed in me, man.
She was just, what the fuck is your problem?
And I was like, and then, dude, they were out, dude. I'm talking about, she was in full on costume, right? Like these motherfuckers were like
Them things were thangin'.
her chin was all resting on her titties, right? And I was like, but and she was like, just give me your damn paper.
She was over that shit.
And I've been in love with Sable ever since.
That's awesome.
So my fourth one, and so this is right at the internet boom, and for y'all guys to just let y'all know, the young fucks that don't understand, when you first got y'all's first Instagram account, legit, like when you first even if you did it behind your mom's back when you fucking got your first Instagram account. That's what like the internet was when the internet fucking came out. Because it was my first year. It was like my senior year when the internet first came out. So then I graduated and get my own computer, and I have full access to whatever the fuck I want to see. And the first internet sensation girl that was like was Cindy Margolis.
Mm-hmm. She was the number one downloaded girl person. Anything,
and she was never naked. Never. It was always in like
Really?
in like a bikini or something.
She was just bad.
And she was the most downloaded girl, period.
God.
And I don't think she ever posed nude. I mean, if her nude pictures are out there, it's because someone broke into her phone and hacked it. Like she would never pose nude.
And she was number one for like 6 or 7 straight years.
Damn.
Like
God,
no one.
really?
Yeah, she was the most downloaded because when you got to pictures of her, you would literally have to download it. So it'll pop up on your computer screen back in the day. Like you couldn't just click on it like, oh, okay, and then go on to the next. You just wait for it and like you could see it go until it finally
insane.
showed up. Can you imagine?
And then you got a phone call and it fucked it all up.
It start all over again.
Because it was dial up. You're like, fuck, man. You answer the phone all pissed. What, man? What? Trying to fucking download shit here.
Dude, I've downloaded songs where it took like 7 hours for one song to be downloaded.
Yeah.
Yeah,
it's,
you guys got it good.
Yeah. Y'all don't even know what struggle is.
Everything is so on demand. Back then, it was like, fuck. Hey, let's go out. We'll fucking have some drinks and come back, and maybe it'll be done downloading. Like,
Yep.
Yeah.
I got a computer when I think I was a freshman in college, and I went to go buy me a computer. And when I went to go to Gateway, which is where Hooters used to be at. And I walk in there, and I'm trying to
Dude, I
like,
forgot about Gateway.
yeah, Gateway, bro.
God, I forgot about Gateway.
It's so-
Hold on. Y'all guys know about Gateway?
No.
It was like a Lenovo or a Hewlett Packard.
I still don't know what you're talking about.
It was a
Yeah.
brand of computers.
Oh, okay.
okay.
Yeah, it was
a
like
brand of computers, and it was like an Apple store that just had Gateway products.
Oh, okay.
Fuck, I forgot about
Yes.
Gateway.
So I walk in there and they're about $1,200, right? A computer. This is with the big box screen with the kind of like how they have it at Jobs, except for Jobs had the flat screen. But remember the big screens?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
So I went in there and I was just trying to get it on credit and make some payments on it or whatever. And I went in
This was
there
before
and I went in there and they were like just giving me a hard time. Like, man, what the fuck is this fucking Mexican dude doing in here, right? And he wants to make payments. And I remember when I asked and the guy was at the computer and he looks at the manager and the manager like shakes his head to deny me, right? Like they could have accepted me, right?
Wow.
And
It wasn't even based on credit.
no,
it was
it
based
just
on how you looked.
just how I looked, right? I walk in, I asked, I was like, I'd like to do some payments on it, and he looks at his manager. The manager shakes his head, and I turn around, and he's like, quit shaking his head or whatever. And I was like, God, man, that kind of sucks. I said, all right. I said, well, I'll still take it all. I said, you see that white truck over there? I said, I need you to take all that over there. And I pulled out a fucking big ass wad of hundreds. I go, how much is it? And I go, 1, 2. Their fucking mouths just dropped like.
He sells drugs.
That's exactly boom. And I was like, yeah, that white truck.
Tax, bitch.
So yeah, that's how I got that computer. And then when the way that you downloaded music wasn't always the most healthiest thing for your computer either, dude. That motherfucker got so many viruses from downloading music.
That's insane.
Yeah. So
Napster, LimeWire.
LimeWire is
I
where I got all my shit.
remember LimeWire.
For real?
Yeah, because my uncle, I grew up with him. He was only like 6, 7 years apart from me, and he always like had MP3 players or CDs and would burn things down. And I always listen to music with him. I've always loved music.
Yeah.
And he taught me how to do all that. I was like,
Oh, shit.
7, 8 years old, and I knew how to fucking burn CDs and use LimeWire and all that shit.
I got this,
It's
Dad.
fucking amazing.
Hey, check this out.
Do you remember some of the first music you downloaded? What was it? Like what
A lot of Avenged Sevenfold.
Oh shit.
Yeah, I was really into rock
Yeah.
back in the day. And then Kanye and rock, Avenged Sevenfold. Guns N' Roses was up there too.
Damn. For real?
Yeah.
Fuck yeah.
I think that was just the thing back in the day too.
you were a rocker too?
Yeah, I think one of the first songs I downloaded was like by 3 Days Grace,
Oh yeah.
and like that genre of
Yeah.
music. I think I had a bunch of too.
Did y'all have a family computer?
No,
No?
I've never owned a computer.
I think
Oh,
we had
wow.
a laptop at some point, but that wasn't until like I think in middle school. I think.
It only worked for like 6 months, and it got a virus, so just never used it again.
Yeah.
But yeah, I've never had a computer ever before.
You
I
didn't need one though, right?
No, we had.
I mean,
your
you just
phone
got
had
your
our
phone, yeah.
iPhones, but
Yeah.
and then I think I got like a laptop once I graduated high school.
So my son is about to be 21, and I think I've told this story a time or two, but I'll tell y'all guys. Mom said, "You're not getting an Instagram." And he was maybe 4th or 5th grade, and back then, and still sometimes I notice that it says like it's been a while, but I've noticed probably like within a couple years it says like in your contacts, like it suggests people,
Yeah.
but it said in your contacts, and I was like, strippers' butts. I'm like, who the fuck is strippers' butts in my contacts? So I clicked the account, and this motherfucker didn't make his account private.
It's just open.
And it's my son. And he's like 4th grade with the handle of strippers' butts.
Hell yeah.
I wonder where he got it from.
So I call the wife. It's like 3 a.m. because I'm working an overnight shift. It's like 3 a.m. and I'm like, hey, and she's pissed. She's like, why the fuck you calling me? It's not even an emergency. And I'm like, hey, you need to wake up and look at strippers' butts on Instagram. She's like, I'm not doing that, dumb. I'm like, look at it. I'm fucking telling you, look at it for a reason. And she's like, what the fuck? And she hangs up on me.
Oh my god.
And then proceeds to go to his room and wake him up from a deep sleep and whoop the fuck out of him, bro. Strippers' butts. So that's still an inside ongoing joke in our house. It's like, hey, strippers' butts. He's like, shut up.
That's it. You're just over it.
That's a dog right there.
Dude, but it's like pictures of our dog. Like, it's nothing of strippers' butts. You know
Yeah.
what I mean? It's like pictures of him, his dog, outside walking of our apartment complex. You're like,
Did he
what
play?
the fuck, dude? Like,
Did he play video games?
I'm
Like
sure yeah.
online and stuff like that?
Well, I don't know online at that time, but yeah, he played the fuck out of video games.
I say because sometimes the Xbox Live and PlayStation chats, you learn a lot in there.
Oh, yeah.
You learn a lot.
I know he played video games, but I don't know if he was online at the time.
Yeah.
I don't think he got online until like middle school.
Okay.
What about y'all? Were y'all online in elementary?
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
For
It was
real?
like
I used to
fourth-
pull all nighters and just go to school the next day without sleeping.
What?
I did that multiple times actually.
Call
For
of
real?
Duty.
Call of Duty.
How
yeah.
did your parents let you do that? Like legit, you were just
They-
quiet.
They were
or-
sleeping.
Yeah, they were sleeping. I just act like I was going to sleep, just turn on the TV,
Yeah.
and they go to sleep, and I just turn it back on.
Damn.
Wouldn't say nothing. Just play the game.
That's crazy.
And once it gets to like certain time, I like act like I was aslead and get up. super tired.
All-nighters.
Oh yeah, yeah.
He's like,
And how shitty were you at school?
No, I was very good. I was tired the whole day. What? Let me see what year that came out in. I think it
You
was.
did the
I
same
think it was
shit,
around.
Justice?
I didn't stay up like all
No,
night.
but like you were online at like in elementary.
Yeah, because I got a PS3. We played together. We played all
2008.
the
Yeah, so
Call of
I was
Duty.
8 years old.
Yeah.
So I
Yeah.
was in elementary school.
Yeah, because we would game together. We got mics and we would get in a party chat and we'd just play online. I'd be online till like 1 or 2 and then I'd pass out. And he'd
If
just
I
fucking-
leave and go like stay at a friend's house, my dad'd be pissed because I'd take the Wi-Fi with me and go to my friend's house.
Your Wi-Fi was mobile?
No, like the whole box. I would take the whole thing with me. But,
Exactly,
But,
but like-
all you had to do was plug it in. It didn't.
But
need
that's what I'm saying. It was mobile.
yeah.
Like you could plug it in at someone else's house.
Yeah, it didn't need like the Ethernet.
Yeah, it was the
Yeah.
mobile router. I remember those.
Yeah, I used to just take it
those
everywhere.
things
With me.
are for obviously because they didn't got those things no more. I
Yeah.
don't think.
Well, Verizon's like that, but I think they like you just literally just not even you just put the outlet and it works.
It's kind of like a hotspot, I guess.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Fuck,
he'd be
dude.
pissed. He'd call me. Where the fuck are you at?
I'm trying to watch my porn.
I'm at my friend's house. He's like, why? He's like, you took the Wi-Fi? I was like, yeah. I was trying to play the game, bro. I'm like, sorry.
Fucking A, bro.
Yeah, it's pretty awesome.
Yeah.
I still play the game.
Yeah, same.
Well, I know y'all are still gamers. I really take interest in when y'all talk about, like, even on your last episode about the show.
Yeah.
I was real big on that too. Like, there were days I would tell Eric, like, I'm not going out tonight. I just got the new fucking MLB, and then I don't know, 2 or 3 games into, I'm like, fuck it, I'll meet Eric. I was never really committed into gaming.
Yeah.
But I still game like a motherfucker. It's still fun to hear y'all stories.
Yeah. I was up the past, I guess, Saturday, Sunday. I'd get on like 9, 10 o'clock once my kids went to bed, and I was up till like 5 in the morning just playing MLB The Show.
Do y'all play the
addicting.
computer at all?
Mostly online, every now and then.
No, I don't.
For like certain like events.
But see, that's the thing. Like when we were gaming, you just played the computer.
Sometimes the computer is not good enough, and so it's like not a
Dude,
competition.
the computer whooped your fucking ass.
Yes.
Not-
It made you good. It made you good as fuck because even on the easiest level,
The computer would cheat.
yeah, you would still get bodied.
Yeah, I used to get fucked up by Mike
Yeah.
Tyson
Yeah.
in the knockout game.
Oh, dude. I couldn't tell you how many times I thought Mike Tyson was next, and I'm like, fuck! Like, I've been here 8 fucking hours.
Oh yeah, and there was no saving or nothing. You
Yeah.
you had to go
complete
straight.
restart.
Yeah.
Yes.
Holy shit!
Yeah.
I'd be so pissed.
And then you'd be like, Mom, don't turn off my fucking Nintendo. And then she's like, I unplugged it, like, fuck!
You gotta start over.
See, I'm really OCD, so when I play like computer, everything's programmed on patterns, and I pick up on the patterns. So I can't. I have to play against someone who's not a robot. Because
Yeah.
if I pick up on the pattern.
Yeah. Yeah, man, back then, like, they really made the computer just whoop your ass.
Yeah.
On every game.
Heisman mode 24/7.
Yeah.
That's nuts, man.
Yeah.
For real.
I just like competitive. Like I love competitive gaming and stuff. That's what the shirt is right here. I went to a
What game are you good
professional Call of Duty event. It was
at? Like,
pretty fun.
the best, like, your most bestest game that you're good at. What is it?
Probably Call of Duty.
Really?
Just because I've been playing it since 2007.
Did y'all fuck with Fortnite?
Yeah, when it was popular.
It was
Yeah.
fun.
Were y'all good?
I got pretty good at
Yeah,
it.
my little brother was pretty. He was pretty good. He was playing for like cash cups and stuff.
Yeah, I was playing tournaments in high school.
I got to give you some shit about your little brother, man. You put him through the ringer on y'all's podcast like a motherfucker.
I tried to, he'd be bullshitting too much. He'd be bullshitting too much.
Like, fucking A, man. Justice will bring up your brother, like, fuck him.
I called him today actually before I came over here. I never call him either. I was just like, "Did you win the game?" He was because I saw he was online. He was like, "Yeah, I'm 10-8." I was like, "You fucking suck," and I just hung up. It's all love. It's all love though.
Yeah, it's love.
It's fun though because I work with him. I work with his brother.
Oh, you do?
So I have like a whole nother relationship with his brother that's not as his brother.
Yeah.
And so then whenever, like, sometimes I forget and like I'll mention something and he'll just like nah, fuck him. And I'm like, that's valid.
Cool, fuck him.
Fuck 'em.
And then I'll like get on the game with him because I play the show with him a lot because this dude is in all 10 different games all the time. And I'll just get on and be like, your brother said you're a bitch. And then he'll just be like, cool. And then we just go on with
He
that
just
day.
accepts it now.
Yeah.
I enjoyed the episode where he was on.
He's goofy, man. He's a trip.
Yeah.
The second one where he talked was probably a little bit better because
Yeah.
he was on the first one and he didn't talk too much.
Thank you.
Yep.
So, all right, guys, I really want to take this time. I know we said the end of the show, but I love what y'all are doing. I really do. Should we promote your show? Because it's about to change.
Yeah.
Do you know the new name?
Not
I don't
100%
think we
sure
really
right
talked about
now.
Because this episode is not going to air until like maybe 3 weeks from now.
Yeah. So here, probably within, I want to say about May, we're going to be branching off on our own away from where we originally started, which was with John Eric Media. And everything's been great. Much appreciation to those guys for taking us on and kind of letting us get started.
Yeah, shout out Eric, shout out Ramos. What they've done for me is... Yeah. So, anyways, I'll take that time now to shine a light on them. But
Yeah.
anyways, go ahead.
But I mean, they've done everything they could to make sure that we got what we needed to really build our show up.
Yeah.
We've just gotten to the point where we feel comfortable enough and grounded of what our show is, and we want to be able to not put the burden on someone else and take it into our own hands. And at least for me, in the OCD aspect, to say this is ours, we're building it, everything is 100% organically us, which is one of my biggest points when we do the show.
Yeah.
Is I'm not cutting shit out. We're gonna say what we want, and if you don't like it,
So
get
shout out,
lost.
plug and promote your podcast, bro.
But it's the polar opposites.
Yeah.
And I think whenever we change, it's gonna be the polar
Yeah,
opposites.
probably the polar. It just flows a little bit better.
The
Yeah.
polar opposites.
Yeah.
And I love that. I want to take this opportunity to tell you guys I fucking appreciate y'all's podcast. It really has brought me closer to my son to help me understand my way of thinking that he was just being a jackass. And then listening to your show, I'm just like, he's not being a jackass. It's just a new way of life for these kids that I just don't understand. And I fucking appreciate y'all's podcast, really and legit. And I take every opportunity to shout y'all out.
Yeah.
And legit, man. You've co-hosted the show with me many a times. I wouldn't have you on the show if I didn't really fuck with y'all.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's much appreciated.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Like it's fire. It's fire.
Thank you.
You guys were 10 episodes deep and already had 1,000 downloads.
Yeah.
Like that's unheard of. It's insane.
Yeah. It's been a ride.
Yeah, I mean, I think it just helps that we're just being ourselves too. We're not trying to fake nothing
Yeah.
or lie on anything. So we kind
Well,
of
fuck, you came in halfway through the episode and was like, I'm here.
Yeah.
Like, sorry guys, I'm late. I was like, I'm here, bitch.
Yeah.
I was still asleep too. I was like, fuck. They needed the laptop.
But that says a lot, you know what I'm saying? Like
Yeah.
it really does. Like people that come in late or whatever, it'd be like, well, don't even come in. Nah, it was like I'm here, and then it fucking kicked off. I'm
Yeah.
like, all right, cool.
No, it's just us. We enjoy doing it. We just have conversation. It's no different than if you're out there at the softball field with us or
Yeah.
in the video game chat. It's what
But
we-
even
what
seeing
we always do.
Eli's fucking lives, I live my golden days through his live. You know, I don't know if you're familiar, Eric, but this dude will go live and just like it's his it's his phone, but it's just them playing softball. And it's like, fuck,
Yeah,
man,
yeah,
I
yeah.
remember
Yeah,
going
yeah.
Burrow Huffman and fucking playing softball all fucking night. And
yeah, for sure.
yeah, man, it's fucking awesome. I can't put into words how much I just enjoy all of your content, both of y'all fuckers.
Well, thank you. I really
And
appreciate
no
it.
shots to Xavier. I mean, he's not here, but he's not putting out content like both of y'all fuckers are.
Yeah, and he's a little bit more busy. He has his own business.
yeah.
so
That's what I'm saying. Like
we try to carry the content aspect, and he just kind of comes for the comedic relief,
Yeah.
really, for the most part. But on top of our show, branching out, we are going to YouTube. That was the biggest thing.
Fuck
the
yeah,
the
dude.
polar opposites be on video, so you can get a little bit more visual. I know there's some people, like you said, that you can't really just listen.
No,
You like to be
yeah.
able to watch the video.
I gotta see your expression, and like when there's an awkward silence, there's not awkward silence on video. You'll
Yeah.
know, like Eric just like we just went to the TV to find
Right.
some chicks. Like
Yeah.
I like that.
But I wanted to shout out Eli as well. He is starting his own, hosting his own show as well.
What's that called?
It's called Forged in the Fire. It's a Christianity podcast.
Oh, for real?
That's what I was recording yesterday at my house.
Oh,
It was like a
sweet.
little test episode.
Yeah.
So. It actually was pretty. It was like
Your
an hour
Donnie
and 45.
Flams in the shit?
Yeah.
For real?
Yeah.
Like
so
that's solo.
Oh no.
That's
I got
so-
two guys that.
Oh,
that do
okay,
it.
okay,
It's
cool.
remote, so one of my buddies, they're my gaming buddies. I never really met them before, but
Because I have no clue how Donnie can
I
get
couldn't do
and
that.
rip 2-3 hours by himself.
no, it's insane.
You're like,
it's
fuck.
It's so much respect.
Yeah.
No, yeah, it's my gaming buddies, Chief and Dave. Dave lives in Baltimore, and Chief lives in Dallas. He's stationed in Fort Worth right now, but they're all from the Valley, so they're pretty cool guys. But it's
So
just
you're a spiritual guy?
yeah.
Dude.
I'll share that episode with you if you want.
Yeah,
It gets
fuck
pretty
yeah.
It gets pretty deep.
Yeah.
But-
Yeah, I'd love to fucking listen to it. I didn't know that was a part of your personality. Like, legit, I didn't know.
Yeah, no, it just started last year. I kind of got real deep into it. I was in a bad spot
Yeah.
mentally, and I kind of felt like I needed to do something. So
Badass.
I reached
bro.
out to the man,
Yeah.
and he's responded.
Fucking beautiful.
Oh yeah,
Legit. It really is. Maybe you can get that white girl now.
Put in a couple of words for you.
So, Eli, I'm going to ask you this, man. You can go as many. There is not a Mount Rushmore. As many as you want. What are these simple pleasures in life that you really enjoy? Or not even enjoy, but appreciate?
honestly, to me, it's just getting home, relaxing, and watching a baseball game. That to me it's one of the best things I could do.
In thunderstorm season.
In thunderstorm season,
With
I
all
was
the
I was
fucking-
about to get that. Yep, because at the same time I will have Reed Timmer chasing tornadoes, watching that on my phone
Yeah.
as well too. I love that. I love that
Thunderstorm
shit.
season is always going to remind me of baseball.
Yeah,
Legit.
yeah. I said it on the our last. Was
You
it our
did
last
say
episode?
that. Yeah, you did say that.
It was like a memory of mine. Just my mom making like hamburger helper. And
So side note, thunderstorm season is baseball, and bitch ass Ron Roberts interrupting the
No.
NBA Finals
Oh my
is
gosh.
always gonna be tattooed on my brain.
Yeah.
You're like, bitch, I don't care. Go back to the fucking finals,
Yeah.
motherfucker. I don't care if the fucking thunderstorm's near Amarillo, bitch.
Matador. I don't care about Matador.
McAdoo. Who gives a shit about McAdoo? We're gonna take you back to your game, bitch. Get off the fucking TV.
that's exactly how I do remember that too.
Man.
Yeah.
It's just simple things, man. Just like going to the fields and chilling with the homies playing softball. I love that. I love that shit.
Okay,
Yeah, that
so
was-
what's better, getting there, or the after party? Like, cause you don't go home after the game.
No, I do.
Yeah, he goes straight home.
Oh, you go straight home?
Yeah, I don't
You,
stay.
you don't chill in the
You don't
parking
chill
lot?
in the parking lot and drink a few beers?
Nah.
Wow.
There's only a couple of us that do.
For real?
Yeah.
Yeah, we don't. I think it's a big thing in our generation, but like drinking isn't big anymore. Like with me, it's huge, but I can count like on one hand how many friends I have that actually drink.
That's insane.
It's funny because I remember being younger, going with my dad, and the parking lot was full.
Yeah.
Like the lights were turned off, and the parking lot was full of people
Yeah.
chilling. But now,
Cause that's
So
just
like a
what the
car
fuck
or
we
two.
did after the game. Fucking, let's go to the parking lot, drink some beers.
Yeah,
yeah,
I
mean,
do. With a
honestly,
couple
you don't
guys.
really see it no more.
Yeah, when I'm out there, it's literally just us and maybe a couple old heads. And That's
Wow.
about it.
That's news to me. I figured.
I didn't know that either.
Yeah.
It's a generational thing. That's why, like, working in the industry, like, beer sales are down tremendously. Badly.
And then all the good stuff like wine and whiskeys, nobody's drinking that either, right? Because if you are young and drinking, you're gonna drink something that's cheap and
Affordable.
and delicious,
Yeah.
right? Like something that's like, oh, that's really really good, and it costs 99 cents.
Yeah.
And you're not gonna go buy a bottle of wine that costs $35,
Yeah.
right? So you're like, fuck that. And then if you do taste the wine, you're like, this tastes like shit. Why did I
Yeah.
spend $35 on
Yeah.
this?
Yep.
When it comes to wine, my palate is so fucked up because they can give me the most expensive ass wine, and it's like Eric said, I'm like, ugh. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And I'm like, give me that convenience store $7 bottle, and I'm like, this is delicious.
Yeah.
You know, because my palate's all fucked. But when it comes to whiskey, oh, dude, yeah, give me the most expensive shit, and I could tell you, oh, that's worth it.
Yeah.
But when it comes to wine, hell no.
Yeah, I can see that. I think wine in general is just kind of not as popular as it used to be.
No, that's
Maybe that's just a poor people thing, but
Yeah.
from what I see, I don't really see people.
I mean, in this economy, not
When y'all were
not many
dating,
people.
like, especially you, like, when you were dating, none of the...
We've
What
never
do you
dated.
mean? What do you mean by that?
Like when you were because you're with a girl and live with a girl. You know what I mean? Like when you were dating, right?
Before you
When you were
Okay.
being a man whore.
Yes. Okay.
None of the girls y'all fucked with were wine drinkers.
No,
No, they
No?
were too young, right?
No.
they just drink beer
Beer. I had like just the vodka,
or like
sodas,
those Trulies and
Trulies,
stuff. Those
White
are real
Claws.
popular.
When I was dating, every fucking girl drank wine.
No, I had a friend, one of my best friends growing up. She's gay. She's a lesbian, and she drank wine, and that's probably the only person I knew that drank
Wow.
wine.
Damn.
That's what I'm saying. I don't see it anywhere at all. And I know a while back it used to be popular.
I know more girls that drink beer than I do that drink wine.
That drink wine?
Yeah.
Crazy.
But I'd rather have a girl who drinks a beer with me than can I get a
Well,
glass
me
of
too.
whatever?
But back then, it wasn't. They were drinking wine.
Yeah.
That's what they just drank.
Yeah.
I don't know. I don't see it very often.
Crazy, man. It's just like you said. I mean, it's a generational thing, but the times have changed. You know what goes up must come down, right? So it's only gonna be the next generation that are fucking
There'd be.
drinkers like a motherfucker.
Yeah.
So I mean, it'll go back up.
I know my kids will.
I mean, it's just like a stock market thing.
yeah.
Yeah.
It's kind of down right now.
Yeah, it's kind of down, but it'll pick back up a couple years. When y'all are kids are fucking in middle school, starting to venture out into drinking their own shit. Like, fuck it.
Yeah.
Yeah, I know. They went through the Great Depression. We want to drink. The roaring 40s.
They'll be drinking with me. They'll be drinking with me.
You know, I
I'd
always
rather
wanted,
than-
I
I'd
always
rather than
wanted
drink
to
with
drink a
me.
beer with my dad.
Yeah.
I never got that, like, luxury to drink with my pops. Because my pops is like, nah, you're respecting me. You ain't going to drink in front of me. I'm like, well, fuck you, man. Let's fucking have a beer together.
Yeah.
Like, but, yeah. And I know you've got to experience that. You got to experience that. I drank with his pops many a times,
Yeah.
but, yeah.
My dad was giving me a beer when I was 15, and I was like, natural light.
I remember I got caught drinking in high school, and I was so drunk I went and put my beer in the fridge. Put like my drinks in we had a garage fridge, it was like the beer fridge, and my dad found it the next day, and he was chewing my ass out, and he really didn't care. The one thing he told me though, and I remember this, is I don't give a fuck that you're drinking. Just make sure it's shit that I fucking sell.
Not Eric, bro. Eric had to hide his drinks from his parents because his mom would have drank the shit out of it.
I'd come back from school and there'd be like 3 beers left, and I'm like, what the fuck? He was like, no, like, ahí estaban. Los pusieron en la heladera. And my dad would drink my whiskey, right? And I wouldn't have shit. And I was like, God damn, like, we're about to go hook up with some chicks. I ain't got no fucking beer. We ain't got no fucking whiskey.
I can remember a night where Eric was like, oh, fuck. Like, hold on. Because I'm picking him up. He's like, hold on. I'm going to go get my beer from my closet. Because we weren't 21 yet.
Yeah.
And he comes back with no beer, and he's all pissed. He's like, my fucking mom drank my beer.
That's awesome. That's so fun.
He thought he hid it from her, but fuck no.
It was like if the house had cameras. Like, she didn't need no cameras to know where everything was.
She already knew.
I had so we had a block schedule in school. So we had like blue days and gold days.
Oh, yeah,
and
yeah,
alternated, right? Well,
It's like 4 classes a day or some shit.
Yeah, exactly. And so by my junior year, every year I told my parents, like, I need 2 backpacks because I'm not going to be switching my stuff back and forth. Like, I have
Oh,
practice
you were
and
rich,
stuff.
rich.
And so eventually I just accumulated so many backpacks. I did it purposely because I had a beer bag. And I had so many backpacks, they never looked at any of them because they just throw in the closet. But I had one specific backpack, and it was like a hiking bag. And it was like insulated. And that's where I just kept my beer.
You fucker.
Yeah. Yeah.
Good
I was,
idea.
Oh, premeditated shit.
yeah, I was manipulative as fuck, bro.
Eric, what are your simple pleasures?
Well, before I answer that, we're going to have to start the show, right?
No, dude, I stopped doing that, and I just put it in the very beginning now.
really just throw
I
it in
edit
there?
that shit in there. Because I always forget, and I just fucking edit it now into the beginning.
So since I've advanced into golden years, I just like chilling in my backyard. I'll get my seat and sit there. I might drink a beer. I might drink water. If I have time, I will turn on that barbecue grill if it needs to be turned on or not. Right? I really, really like making meat on the grill and trying out new stuff or whatever. And if I can just do that, like yesterday, I didn't go to work, so I just was chilling, and my wife makes dinner every night. I was like, Mom, I'm just gonna turn on the grill. I'll make the meat or whatever. So we did that. So I like barbecuing. I like just chilling. And of course, if Texas Tech is doing anything, football, basketball, baseball sucks this year, so I don't feel the urge to watch
I'm
it.
right
same.
there with you.
But we're gonna watch those ball games. Don't miss any of the games, and then almost all the home games, basketball and football, we always go to.
Really?
Oh yeah, we got season tickets to both. So,
Oh, that's awesome.
So
Yeah, I love going to basketball games. I just hate that each basketball game costs me about $160 because my wife fucking thinks that I'm a millionaire and has like 20 fucking drinks. So because of that, we don't have season tickets, but we go to probably like 15 games, almost all of them every fucking. Anyways, sorry to cut you off, but I'm just saying she loves basketball, and I'm like, my pocket hates basketball.
I started not drinking at the basketball games to save money.
So expensive. So expensive.
For no reason, bro.
Yeah, I know.
None.
It's like one drink is like $11.
For none. No
Yes.
reason.
So I will take a whiskey flask, a plastic one, I put it in my back pocket or whatever, and then I'll get me the largest Diet Coke and sit there, and it lasts the entire game. So that's what I do.
Hell
Try
yeah.
to
So would you consider that your simple pleasure too?
drinking whiskey.
No, at the basketball game.
Illegally.
Illegally.
Taking.
Take it in there and at the football game.
I mean, we take our plastic flasks every fucking game.
Yeah.
But would you consider that your simple pleasure too?
Yeah,
I would say,
it's part of the game.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's part of the game. Yeah, simple pleasures. Man, I like to relax and we have long fucking days. Y'all work too, so y'all know when y'all fucking get out, you're like, God damn. And can you imagine when you go home, everything is just chill, just relax. You can prop your feet up in the backyard or whatever. I like getting in water. If it's in a boat, it's in a swimming pool. If it's the ocean, like if there's water, I want to get in it for sure.
That's badass.
Eli, you've experienced some shit that I've never experienced. And
What is that?
what I'm saying by that is, I lived with my parents, and then the very last day of living with my parents, I moved in with my girlfriend, who's now my wife. Right? What is like
sorry.
coming home to your home by yourself like? Legit.
It's like it's a two-parter. Now it's nice. I really enjoy it now. But when I first did it, it was horrible. I mean, kind of getting deep. I was like super depressed. I would come home. I wouldn't even turn on my lights. I would just go to my room and turn on my TV or my game, and I would never turn on. My light bill was like $60 a month. So it was bad. I wouldn't tell girls like come over or anything. I never had nobody at my house. It was just me and my dog. And then that was probably like in January, super cold. That was all the way till July. And then I got baptized in July and reshaped some stuff. And then from now it's just I really enjoy it now. I kind of enjoy my time and my peace.
It fucks you up.
Yeah, because
It really
I didn't
does.
know how to take it. I didn't live by myself, like you said. I moved out with my parents, and then I moved with my then girlfriend. So I didn't know how to.
I was
be by
always
myself.
the guy that went to the bar by himself. Even if my friends were, all of my friends were date night or I'm with my girl tonight. Like all of them, I go out by myself. So I've learned to appreciate my me time. And I was always that guy, don't feel sorry for me because I'm going to the movies by myself or going out to eat by myself, because I fucking love it.
Yeah.
So that's why I wanted to ask you that, because I enjoy the fuck out of my me time, but that's few and far between.
Yeah.
But you saying that, it makes sense. I'm very happy that, you know, you got baptized and you've found your fucking, not religion, but your spiritual.
Well, yeah. I came back to my faith, but it's so much better now. I actually want to go home and enjoy my time.
But had I moved out on my own, like just by myself, me loving my me time, I would have never went out. You know what I mean? I would have been accustomed to just staying home, and then y'all come over here or chill or whatever. Like, you don't ever go out. Well, fuck, we'll just come to my house.
Yeah.
That type of shit.
I didn't even have furniture in my living room for like 6-7 months.
For real?
Yeah, I didn't chill in my living room at all.
All right, man. Well, we'll take a break because I know people got to piss, and we'll come right back. This episode is brought to you by KJ Aesthetics. Let KJ Aesthetics transform your eyes with their beautiful lash sets. Whether you're going for the natural flutter or the bold drama look, KJ Aesthetics is the perfect lashes to elevate your beauty. Get the gorgeous lashes that you've always wanted and mention this ad for 15% off. Head over to Instagram at KJ Aesthetics or text her at 806-893-7171 and tell her it's the JP Lopez Show sent you.
This episode is brought to you by Patriot Paint and Construction. They specialize in residential and commercial painting and drywall. If you're looking for any job to be done for exterior, interior painting, let them know that it's the JP Lopez Show sent you. They can be reached at 806-544-7199. Once again, that number is 806-544-7199. And be sure to tell them that it's the JP Lopez Show sent them.
And we're back.
Just my shorts.
I always got to make sure I monitor my "and we're back" when Justice is here.
He says that every time.
The motherfucker's always like this every time.
Well, because normally I sit right next to you. And by the time you do it, like the right headphone is a little bit off. So it's just right there. It's not really in the headphones.
Actually, this is the first break I've taken in a long time.
Yeah.
Yeah. Like I said, I just started editing all the way through, and then I'll just put my own breaks through.
Nothing
whatever.
wrong with that.
But Justice, man, what are your simple pleasures, bro?
Oh, man. I have a couple. If that's okay.
No, I want you to have as many as you want.
Yeah, I mean, I have a few. You know, here lately, the guys have been pinning this narrative about me that I'm just this huge asshole who doesn't give a fuck about anything.
Because that's what you portray, motherfucker.
It's true.
So tell us about this.
No, but I think one of my biggest things is quality time. Rather that be with, you know, my loved ones or friends and whatnot. Like when, you know, my family goes to bed, love playing the game, just having my me time. Like that's just me. Mondays I'm off, no one's home, just playing the game. But even then, like at night, it'll be like 2 a.m. Sometimes I'll just go sit in the backyard and just sit in a lawn chair, look at the stars, just enjoy nature, have a beer, and just take in what's around me, really, because, you know, life's precious, and we only have a short amount of time, so I really try to take in nature as much as I can. That's my biggest thing. I love feeling, you know, as much as everyone hates Lubbock wind, I love it. I love being able to feel something. Mm-hmm. That's one of my biggest things. But even then, just opening a beer, like with friends and family. Like we had a big family and friends get together, the Tech and Florida game.
Yeah.
Kind of just with a little bit of everybody. And like, I love that.
What's crazy is like us, as me and Eric, as being, you know, in our 40s. What's awesome is you guys are the children of that dynamic that we have right now.
Right.
Like, because we're always getting together, doing shit as friends. The weekend is like friends time. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But y'all are the children of friends time. And to hear those stories that y'all bring up on y'all's podcast is fucking awesome, because I would like to think my son would cherish, you know, coming around us, being around my friends like a motherfucker. You know what I mean?
For sure.
Oh, that's for sure. Like, one of my favorite things to do is having that whole friend group and then all of, like, the younger, our age guys there at the same time. And
I mean, because y'all, Monty, Big Luke, fucking David Boat, your dad,
yeah,
everybody's together, and then y'all are the children of that. And then y'all came up being young kids through now being young adults through that shit.
it's because you could talk to anybody. I could talk to this person, and when we have a conversation, like, there's no, like, strangers there.
Yeah.
That's
yeah.
it's such an awesome feeling.
That's crazy.
Yeah, it's a blast, and I mean, I don't take it for granted one bit. It's one of my simple pleasures as to the T as I can get.
That's badass, bro. For real.
I fucking love it. I love every bit of it. But on top of that, one of my other simple pleasures is just bringing people together. I kind of mentioned it in one of my episodes, but like I said, I have a relationship with Eli and his brother separately. We play softball, which has some of my work friends, some people I grew up with that were separate from everyone. And it's like all the different angles and like corners of my life, they're all meeting together now.
Yeah,
And
yeah.
everyone meshes well. Like knowing that people talk outside of me brings joy to my life. Like I love it.
That's dope, bro.
I just love bringing people together.
Yeah. I think that you and I have clicked so well because I think that we are the same. I really believe that I am the glue in a lot of people forming a friendship and a lasting friendship. And to hear you always bring that up on your podcast, that you are the glue or the hub that just brings people together, I see myself doing that shit for all my life.
Yeah.
I mean, because I couldn't tell you how many times we fucking went out of town going to the Rangers game because my boy Georgie brought me on to that type of shit.
Yeah.
If it wouldn't been for him, I would never ever have traveled to go to like any sporting events.
Yeah.
And then me becoming cool with Eric and then him tagging along on these trips. And then it was just a mixture of like everyone else becoming so tight. And then we're all going. It's like a set of 15 motherfuckers now going to Ranger games, Tech football games, Tech bowl games, Tech Tech basketball games. Dude, yeah.
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 I mean, just to sum it up, like, just how y'all's tailgate is like the little hub of where everyone kind of just meets up, says hi,
Yeah.
even if it's briefly. Everyone meets
Yeah.
up at some point, you know. It's like worlds colliding to build an entire
And we don't
universe.
see them fuckers at all until football season, and it's no love lost.
Yeah.
It wasn't like, bitch, where you been?
Yeah, it's, you
Like,
pick up where you
yes,
left off.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah, and we're all busy and shit, and if I'm busy, I know some of my other friends and stuff. They're busier than I am. You know, they got a whole bunch of kids. They got their jobs. They might got 2 jobs and shit, and so you got to do what you got to do. But when we get together, we're gonna get together.
Yeah, it's a good time.
That's awesome, man. Shout out your pops, Billy Ray. Shout out Big Luke. Shout out Monty. Shout out your pops, David.
Yeah.
I love them fuckers, man. I molded my whole elementary career to be like Monty. Legit, man. I thought he was the coolest motherfucker ever. Shout out Monty. But I really bring this up because do y'all really think y'all's team can beat y'all's pops team in golf?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm not losing.
Yeah, we're so competitive.
Do you think that's gonna happen? Do you think
When are y'all gonna play?
The match?
Yeah.
Yeah, I think the match will happen.
Yeah.
I've played golf several times with all those guys.
No, but do you think us versus them is gonna go down eventually?
Yeah,
That's gotta
for
be
sure.
a vlog.
I
dude.
think it's gonna be like
Bro, that's gotta be a vlog.
Yeah, and I plan on it being a big series. Hopefully, like maybe an annual occurrence,
Yeah.
or by yearly or whatever it may be. But dude, it's just content because me and Eli were talking about it. If we had mics on us just in that get together, like that's 4 fucking podcast episodes
Yeah.
itself. Like just all the conversations we have is literally what our shows are.
Yeah.
And I don't know, it's just cool because we were talking about it, how you've had Big Loop and Monty on your show
Yeah.
before and then my dad, and it would just be cool to get everyone together at one point, especially for me, having the passion to just let people interact and just have the camera. Because Like for a long time, I was able to do it so nonchalantly that you wouldn't even notice, and I love it, especially because I'm not in them. Yeah, like I feel like the man behind the scenes, and it brings a different kind of joy to knowing you're building something.
Yeah. I don't know any of y'all's golf ability. That's why I'm asking if you really truly believe y'all can beat them.
So Eli is probably one of the luckiest motherfuckers I've ever met. And anything that it may be, he'll figure out a way to get the job done. Video games, sports, whatever. Like we went to Arlington a few years ago, and me and my dad had been playing golf all year, and we played him and his dad, and we were whooping their ass all match. And then of course we were drinking or whatever, and they came back like the last 6 holes and beat us. And they hadn't played golf in probably years.
My dad hasn't played in years. I would play like every now and then, but yeah, we had no business beating them. But
Yeah.
again, that's like I'm not gonna lose.
Do you get this? How beautiful that is? Though?
Yeah.
Like that's our children.
Yeah.
When we're fucking old, like, and then they're like, "Yeah, I remember our dads were pendejadas." You know what I mean? Like, I think that's so beautiful, man.
Yeah,
like,
no, it's a blessing is what it is.
Yeah,
It really is.
that's beautiful, and I appreciate it. I really love to hear any and every story that y'all fucking share about some shit like that. My simple pleasures, I really went deep. Simple pleasures. You're a big boy, you might understand this. Maybe all of y'all might understand this, but the cheese paper from like let's just say you get a McGriddle or a fucking egg McMuffin or even a fucking hamburger. The cheese on the paper.
Oh yeah.
You get what I'm saying when you
comes
unwrap
off.
it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Don't touch that motherfucker because that's the best part and that's the last part. Like I'm gonna fuck that up. You know what I mean? Like that right there. Top tier simple pleasure in my life, and I'll side with you, but my daytime cloud watching.
Yeah.
I've always said this. There's nothing more beautiful than a Texas sky, and maybe it's because we don't fucking as much because I'm sure Texas does it, but as much, like chemtrail shit, but on the east side, on a random fucking summer Tuesday night or like 7 p.m. and I'm a photographer, so I always watch the weather, and dude, the clouds and the sky is so fucking beautiful that I can sit outside and just watch the clouds like a motherfucker, and it's beautiful.
Yeah.
It's so beautiful. I think that there could probably be a fucking Instagram page just based on my photography of clouds.
Yeah.
Because it's like none other. And you go to Dallas whenever we go to Dallas or Austin, and it's the same like fucking beautiful shit. And I've been everywhere. When I lived in Boston, nothing compared to a Texas sky in the summer, like for real. And Boston's on the coast, like you got the beach, and it still wasn't as beautiful as a Texas sky.
Yeah.
That's just me, simple pleasure. And another simple pleasure, like legit. So I'll put some backstory to it. This last time that we meet Eric in Tulum with his wife for her birthday, right? We get there, we're the last to show up. They're already in the pool. Like the guy shows you the room. He opens the balcony, and the balcony happens to be your own pool in the balcony. Like not a hot tub, like an actual fucking pool. And I was like, yeah, this is great, but fuck, like, get the fuck out. Like, I'm ready to go. But it just so happened to be that Eric and his wife are like legit right below us at the swim up bar. So when he's showing us that, and I'm like, yeah, oh fuck, like, fuck yeah, like, and so I'm like, hey! And to most people, they'd be like, who's this dumbass? And then they look up and they see it's us, and like, oh shit, like, they're here. So I tell you all this because the best simple pleasure is being on vacation and that first alcoholic drink. You know what I mean? Like, get the fuck out. He finally got out. We changed. We fucking went down to the swimming pool, ordered our drink, and just being that first alcoholic drink on a fucking vacation. There's nothing better.
And then that's where you start to relax.
Exactly.
I made it.
Like, I finally can breathe. I can exhale. Like, we made it here. Because traveling is a fucking headache in itself. Because you land in Mexico, you got to go through fucking customs, which is fucking hours. And then you finally got to get a shuttle to your fucking resort, which is another hour. Get checked in, another 30 fucking minutes. And then you finally get that you're like,
You
like,
breathe.
we're here.
Yeah.
That first fucking alcoholic drink on vacation, I believe there's nothing better than that. Would you say?
No, there isn't. There
Yeah.
isn't any. Let me see. When we made it to Cancun for her birthday too, Puga was already waiting for
Yes.
us, right? And so I was like, "Oh shit, Puga's right here." So I got 2 beers and we sat down. Man, we drank those, and then we had a waiter.
And
that
our
kept
rooms
on-
weren't even ready yet.
No, they weren't
But it was
ready.
still like the...
And then all of a sudden, well, we were there for 2 hours, and then JP and Raquel show up, and then they sit down with us, and we're already toasty, right? They're trying to catch up, and I can see JP just finally get his drink in, and he's like, "All right, more. We're gonna do some more, right?" And then that's how that whole fucking trip just started right there.
And it's crazy, like, maybe Justice, not so much Eli, but maybe you can understand. When we drink, we fucking drink.
Right.
You know what I mean? So when we're going to an all-inclusive resort,
Oh, yeah.
bro, you're not...
Oh yeah.
You're about to see something special if you're my waiter. Like,
So I
you
have
just dropped this off, and I need 2 more.
Yeah.
Like,
But I have a question though. Like when y'all travel like that, in any aspect, road trip, flying, whatever it may be, are y'all all like wound up like that?
Yeah.
Like, you're just like
I am. My wife would tell
like you have that relief when you're finally there.
Yeah.
Yeah, you feel something. I'm usually a little bit more chill. My wife isn't like on the trips like that. I'm a little bit more chill, but I'm not chill. I'm just concentrating or whatever.
Yeah.
But then when we finally make it, I will let loose, and like I'm usually in charge of my entire settings. If I need to be in charge of all 3 of y'all, all 4 of y'all for whatever reason, I'll take that lead. But as soon as I have my drink at the resort, and I'm at the resort, y'all are on y'all's fucking own.
Yeah.
Because I ain't fucking taking care of not
I'm wound
one
up tight,
goddamn
bro.
motherfucker.
Are you like that too?
Well, I've never really taken a vacation before like that.
But like even like on a road trip, like you went to that gaming thing. Once y'all finally got there, was it like, okay, now we're here, or was it just you just got there?
No, not really, because I've driving to Dallas is like driving to fucking Neverland.
Yeah.
At this point, I've like flying. I feel like would be different. Like I've only flown to Dallas like one time, and that was it. So I've never gone like on a far plane ride.
I'm wound up tight.
See,
Real
I
tight.
bet you I would be too.
Yeah.
so the reason I ask is I went to an all-inclusive in the Bahamas a few years ago, but like I enjoy the process of things, and so like that whole like getting to the airport. And once we got to the airport, it was like around the COVID restriction, so it was a little bit stressful because we were trying to make sure we got that test. Like
Yeah.
it took too long that we got it like 30 minutes before we got to the airport. But once that was through, like going through customs and baggage and all the small little things, like it didn't bother me. Like I was relaxed the whole time.
Yeah.
I enjoyed the plane ride. Like even getting to the shuttle to get to the resort, like it was just all relaxed. Like I never had like that wound up. Like once I got there and I got the drink, of course, like once I drank my first alcoholic beverage,
The fun started.
it's like it tasted better because you were in a resort and
In
all
Nassau.
inclusive and fucking relaxing. But I didn't have to I didn't necessarily feel the like relaxation because I was never wound up. I don't
I'm
get like
always
that.
wound up.
So-
especially when you're traveling with my wife, bro. Like she packs and travels for like 60 fucking outfits on a 5-day trip. So of course she doesn't fucking carry on the luggage. She checks it in.
Yeah.
So we get to Mexico and we gotta wait for fucking baggage, and then it never fails. I've got that face that says check him. So I've got to go through a real customs to like go through our shit, and I'm like, fuck, man. And then we're waiting for the fucking shuttle. The shuttle's never like, oh, y'all are here, let's go. No,
Yeah.
the shuttle's like, oh, okay, y'all are here, let me fuck around for
Yeah.
20 fucking minutes, 30 minutes. Oh, y'all are ready to go, let's go. I'm always wound up fucking tight.
I think you need to hit like a Benjamin before you take off.
Nah.
Because, God, you're making me stressed out. I'm just sitting here.
It's stressful. I'm so
Yes.
stressed. Dude, we drove into Puerto Penasco. Dude, there's five, right? There's 5 fucking cars deep driving into Puerto Penasco. We flew into Phoenix, got rental cars, and drove into Mexico, right? I'm the only one out of the 5 fucking vehicle fucking melee that was like, pull over. We got to check your shit.
Oh, my.
Yes.
I have that face, dude.
Yeah.
Like, it's never, and I've already accepted it. I just accepted already. So I can't relax until I'm fucking there. And that's what pisses my wife off, because she's like, you're never excited for a trip. I'm like, why the fuck am I gonna be excited? They're gonna fuck with me until I'm there. Like,
Yeah.
I won't relax until I'm fucking there.
I mean, I get it. I think Eli will attest for this. Like, I just don't give a fuck about anything and like don't give it 2 shits. Like there's been several tournaments where it's like 10 minutes till game time, and they'll be asking like, "Is Justice coming?" And they'll call me. I'll be like, "Dude, I'm walking up, bro. Like, just chill out." And then I walk up, and even like now, Eli will just tell him like, "Dude, he's coming. You don't have to worry about
Yeah.
him. He's gonna
Yeah.
be here."
Unless he says he's not showing up, he will be here when first pitch is
I
thrown.
was like, what time is the first pitch? 10 minutes?
You know what? You know what's
Yeah, I
even
got it.
crazier is
He'll
like
be here with 1 minute left.
I got 9:30 to get there. I would be all right.
most of the time, like I'll be the first hitter too, and they'll be like, "Where is he? Like he's supposed to lead us off." And I walk up and I'll just grab the bat. I'm like, "All right, let's go."
You fucker.
We're gonna have to
You
start moving you
fucker.
to number 5.
We gotta hit you on the cleanup spot, motherfucker. So my last simple pleasure, and this has happened. I'm not throwing my wife under the bus or anything. Like, this has happened my whole life. Showing up at like someone's house. So when I say someone, I mean my house growing up, my grandma's house, going to visit my grandma, and even my wife now. But showing up from like, just showing up, just getting home, and then having your favorite home cooked meal just ready. My grandma, it was her calabaza. Like, when you just show up and it's fucking ready, boom, that was fucking all. And then when my pops, his fidel, like fucking showing up from work on a random fucking Sunday or whatever, showing up and like, hey, we made fidel. I'm like, fuck yeah. And now, even now, when my wife makes meals and I'm fucking showing up, and I'm like, whew, that simple pleasure is top notch too.
My grandma's always cooked like that, but I can't like relate because my mom never cooked like that. I don't really think my mom knows how to cook. I'm gonna be honest. I don't think she knows how to cook. I love her to death. Like, my mom always made sure, like, the reason I'm so like just say what I want is because no matter what I said, she always made me feel like I was the funniest person that's ever lived.
Yeah.
She was the most supportive. I always felt like I was the best athlete at everything. But when it came to cooking, don't roll the dice. Don't even gamble on it. Like, it's not
Pick
in
up
there.
McDonald's on the way home.
Not even. You're gonna grab the bargain brand of cereal that's sitting in the pantry, and you're gonna.
That's what I'm saying. Pick up McDonald's on the way home. Because ain't shit cooked.
Because you're gonna be eating cereal.
But when I went to my grandparents' house, so we were getting down.
That's what I'm saying. Like, that simple pleasure is like, fuck yeah.
Yeah, it is.
Fuck
It
yeah.
is. I can attest to that. I liked going to his house when I was younger. I was always there, but his mom can fucking
Yeah, my mom
cook.
can cook. That's why he looks like that and I look like this. It's just we always had it when we were at my house.
Yeah.
Did your mom make homemade tortillas?
No,
No.
she could if she wants to.
Yeah,
but
yeah,
she's
yeah.
just like, nah, y'all ain't
I
that
think
important to
that's
me.
the thing of the past, because my grandma every day made homemade tortillas. Every fucking day. Man.
It is because I asked my grandma one time. I was like, "How come you don't make?" If I ask her, she'll make them, but she's just like, "Nah." Ever since like my grandpa passed away, she just stopped doing
Yeah.
it.
What for?
Yeah, she would do it for him, and she's like, "All right, well, he's gone, so I don't got to do
Yeah.
it no more." Basically,
I asked my mom when I was young one time. I was like, why didn't you make homemade tortillas? She goes, I used to make homemade tortillas all the time. And one day your dad came home and I had tortillas from yesterday and I warmed them up and he got he got all mad. He was like, I want fresh tortillas. So I made him fresh tortillas, and that was the last day I ever made tortillas. And I was like, what the fuck? So he ruined that for all of us? I was like, when I would have eat yesterday's? Just like, I started buying them.
That wasn't like around for that long, right? Like the pre-packaged ones?
Oh no,
Right?
Like that's probably like early fucking 90s type shit.
That's crazy.
Yeah,
I wasn't even born yet.
I don't know, me neither.
like packaged tortillas were probably like early 90s type.
Were
shit.
they good though, or did they taste like they do now? Like
According
trash?
to my dad, they were all awful.
Yeah.
I couldn't tell you. I was a kid, so I'd
Yeah,
fucking eat fucking paper if I had to.
You know what's crazy is that in 2 different locations that I've been at in Mexico, when you get flour tortillas, they're worse in Mexico than they are here.
Really?
And but if you get the corn tortillas, you'll never taste anything better.
Really?
Yeah.
That's good because I like those better.
They don't really make flour tortillas. Flour tortillas is norteño and then going into Texas.
I didn't know that.
I
did not know
remember
that.
like going to Mexico as a kid, and I do remember when we were going to like all the mercado, so to speak, all the shops up and down.
Yeah.
They had actual place where you can go buy your tortillas, but they were legit homemade. They just were a place where you went to go buy the tortillas, and they were all corn. Like they were never flour.
Yeah.
I don't think they even knew back when I was a kid what the fuck flour tortillas
No.
were.
They're like the harina. I was in Michoacan, and it was very primitive Mexico, right? And anytime that you ordered a tortilla, it was fresh masa, and they would flatten it and put it on the comal, right? And they did that in Tulum too, that exact same way. And one day they had flour tortillas, and they looked weird to me just to begin with. And then I took a bite, and I looked at my wife, and I said, God damn, I said, these motherfuckers are terrible. She goes, yeah, they're from the store. And I was like, man, I said, they're better in America. I was like, how the fuck is it? I was like, God damn.
Give me some mission tortillas or something.
I was like, God damn, these things are bad. And she goes, no, everybody just eats corn tortillas. But they literally will strip the corn on the cob and start making the masa that way.
You know,
and that's the way we ate them.
my wife and my dad are pretty much the same fucking person, and it drives me nuts. And it's to the T. My dad fucking hated Albuquerque tortillas. He hated them, and she didn't even know what brand they were. And I brought from the United Albuquerque, and she was like, "What the fuck kind of tortillas are these? These are nasty." And I was like, God damn, you're just like my fucking dad. And I cannot bring home Albuquerque brand tortillas. She's like, these are fucking horrible.
Yeah.
If you give me a store-bought flour tortilla and you put it on the comal and you toast it just right and then made the burrito and here eat it, I'm okay with that. There's those tortillas when you reheat them up, because my wife will make me some burritos the night before, so then I just warm them up in the microwave. And them fucking United tortillas are fucking garbage. And I'm not even a HEB, like, hey, I fucking love HEB, but if they're not HEB tortillas, I don't want them. Don't serve them. Don't give them to me. Like, god damn, they're fucking, they get all aguadas and stuff.
Yeah.
But HEB tortilla will reheat in the microwave and it tastes buttery and shit. It's a fucking good ass.
No, those are the best ones you can buy from the store.
Yeah, if they're flour.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I like the keto HEB tortillas.
Dude,
Those are fire.
they're
bro.
good.
Yeah.
I think that's probably the best like store bought.
Those are fire. I don't get them as often as I should, but those are badass.
You don't know nothing about keto.
No. I think I was talking about like karate or some shit.
That's a keto.
So this is a question that I took. I'm going to be happy to hear y'all's response to, but tech football, bro. Who's your Mount Rushmore for tech football?
Mount Rushmore,
Yeah.
Graham Harrell, Michael Crabtree, Baron Batch, Jason Morrow.
Oh, shit. Fuck, I forgot about Jason Morrow.
He's probably our greatest tight end of it.
Ever.
He's our greatest
Ever.
tight end, hands down.
Ever. And I don't understand why we just never fed him the ball 90% of the time.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, I don't know. I think we just had a terrible football team.
90% of the time, just give it to Jace.
Oh, he was gonna make a play.
Fuck, I forgot about
he was a
Jace.
beast. He was
Yeah.
a beast.
Yeah.
He shouldn't have left his junior year. He should have played out.
He
there.
should have played.
Yeah.
It happens to every Tech person that leaves a junior year. It never pans out except for Pat. That's the only guy that's panned out when he left early.
But he was horrible at Tech.
Who?
Pat.
I mean, yeah, but he also didn't have a defense.
I think Tech just sucked.
Yeah.
we,
I mean,
we were just super
we
awful.
had this offensive quote unquote mastermind of a fucking head coach, and he never did shit with Pat.
I mean, yeah, but we also lost games where we were scoring 50. They just happened to score 70.
Yeah, true.
Yeah,
So
there was a lot of that.
It was
happening.
hard for him to win some games. I'll tell you that. But
Yeah, I think there was a lot of Patrick Mahomes where you're like, what the fuck are you doing? But if you look at it, at the situation, he's trying to do more because he knew if he didn't make that particular play, they're going to lose.
Yeah.
So, like, if I don't make the play, we lose. But if I try and it works, we might win. But if it intercepted, we were still going to lose anyways.
Yeah.
So that's how, and he still does that in the NFL. If it's a game that's kind of getting a little out of hand, he resorts to back that
yeah.
Texas Tech type of mentality.
he's going back and forth and back and forth
yeah.
across the body.
And sometimes it works because he has fucking badass football players. He still has Andy Reid as his coach.
Yeah.
But you can see that what he was doing at Texas Tech.
Yeah.
But I can't put him on the Mount Rushmore of
I can't either.
of Texas Tech, but I certainly will put him on Mount Rushmore of Texas Tech alumni.
Yeah.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's
That's why I'm taking Graham Harrell over Pat.
Yeah,
Yeah.
me too.
Personally,
Yeah.
I mean, he to me he just did a lot more. Honorable mention Mike Leach.
Yeah.
I don't think without Mike Leach, I don't think we'd be anywhere close to
I
where
mean,
we
the
are
fucker-
today.
This is what pisses me off about Mike Leach is, okay, so Graham Harrell doesn't win the Heisman because he's a system quarterback. Okay, whatever. But then you give fucking RG3, you give all these other like god dang the little fucker from Arizona, the quarterback.
I'm going blank.
Oh, Kyler Murray.
Kyler Murray.
Oh, I thought you were talking about college, my
You
bad.
give
Yeah,
that
I was
fucker the Heisman
Yeah.
because of his statistics, and I'm like, hold on, motherfucker. If you're going based on stats, then why the fuck didn't you do that back in the day when fucking Graham Harrell's stats murdered
Oh, yeah.
everyone, fucking everyone? Why the fuck didn't we have? We should have had two Heisman Trophy winners in Crab and fucking Graham.
Yeah,
Yeah.
back to back.
Yeah.
For real.
I agree.
But they were like, no, they're a product of a system. Like, no, bitch.
And the whole fucking product of the system is the goddamn fucking system that the NFL is even using.
But that's
today.
that's what I'm saying. That's what pissed me off about Mike Leach because he was so innovative that they didn't know what the fuck that was and they called it a system.
Yeah.
But now everything is all Mike Leach's offense.
Yeah.
Everything.
Yeah. Yep.
Either he was way ahead of his time or they just, like I said, ESPN fucking hates Tech.
Yeah.
No, they
That's
hate Texas
what it
Tech.
is.
They hate Tech.
It pisses me off, but whatever. Just as your Mount Rushmore of Tech football.
Yeah. I go and Mike Leach is up there. He's on there for sure. Baron Batch was on there. Going Jakeem Grant is on there for me. Because at a time when we were god fucking awful, he always made plays. He always found
Yeah.
a way to make plays. No matter what it was, if you got the ball in his hands, he was making something happen. You can disagree, but that's my take on it. He was there for it. I go in Crabtree.
Yeah. Yeah. That's good. That's a badass four.
Yeah.
I can see that. Yeah.
Harrell was great. Don't get me wrong, but just in the aspect that, like I said, Jakeem did it when there was nothing else. When there was revolving doors of quarterbacks coming through.
Who was a recruit? Whose recruit was Grant? It wasn't Tuberville, was it?
I'm not sure.
Was it-
I don't know if it was.
Was it not Kingsbury?
Or Kingsbury?
It was Cliff.
I think it was Cliff.
Yeah, it was.
No, because Grant was there before Cliff.
I don't know.
That's
I
a
wanna
good question.
I want to say Grant was Tuberville's recruit.
Maybe. Either way, I think he was great when he was at Tech.
When we beat West Virginia that one year, they ranked number 5.
No, fuck, dude.
Yeah, Geno Smith.
It was who was the coach?
Tuberville.
It was Tuberville?
Yeah.
Okay, so I think we recruited him like a year or two after that, so it might have been Tuberville's.
Yeah, I want to say that he was Tuberville's recruit. But yeah, I'm all for Grant. When you go on that ESPN show, Undrafted, and then they gotta delete you from the show because he got drafted.
Yeah.
That says a lot. Motherfucker's like 5'8"
Yeah.
Yeah.
and 110 pounds.
I think he's smaller than that.
That's what I'm saying. I'm
yeah,
just
I was
saying,
like, he's just
you know,
super small. Yeah.
Yeah. And he already had a whole family and everything.
He had like 10 kids.
And
He was Tyreek before Tyreek.
and his wife was already a school teacher. She was the one supporting the whole
Oh, for
entire,
real? I didn't know that.
fronting up the whole thing and until he went to the league and she's like, oh, fucking thank God. Man, right? Been fucking fronting up this whole shit.
Now she's a teacher again.
She's a
Now he's back to being unemployed.
teacher at Miami High School.
They can't afford to move. They got to stay there.
Just stay here.
Who's your Mount Rushmore?
Well, I have Byron Hanspar. Yeah, y'all didn't get to see Byron. Byron averaged almost 200 yards a game back when I was in middle school and in high school.
My dad would talk about him.
Dude, Byron was the man. I remember one time because after the games were over, they would let all the kids jump onto the field and stuff. And remember Zebby Lethridge? Zebby was our starting quarterback, right, for like 4 years.
He was
And-
our Michael Vick.
Yeah, he was Michael Vick before Michael Vick. I wouldn't say he was as talented, but he was a running quarterback and pretty good athlete from Estacado. And everybody ran straight to Byron, and nobody went to Zebby. And I felt so bad for him. He looked like he wanted to cry. He just put his head down and walked towards the locker room. So Byron, I love Graham Harold. I had class with him. We became friends there in class. We played basketball together at the rec and stuff. I truly love Graham and I think he's our best quarterback we've ever had that was wearing a Texas Tech uniform.
Yeah.
Michael Crabtree gave me one of my greatest Texas Tech moments, maybe one of my greatest moments in my entire life. But y'all did not get to see Wes Welker play football.
He was an honorable mention for me. He was almost
Wes
there.
Welker would give me chills because the entire stadium would start chanting his name like Wes, 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 Wes. When he would get a punt or a kickoff return or something. And this dude would at least get you 40 yards. If not, he would break. And he owned all of the return records, the touchdowns, the yards, the longest average. Dude, this dude was gonna take off, and I don't know how many touchdowns I saw Wes Welker score on just kickoff returns and punt returns. And then not to mention, he was still a wide receiver too,
Yeah.
man.
Yeah.
And he was so legit. So when he was undrafted and San Diego picked him up, and I was like, how the fuck did this dude go undrafted? He's the greatest football player I've seen in that football stadium with a Texas Tech uniform. And then
It pisses me off that he was a part of the Patriots organization that never got a ring.
oh, I know.
Yeah.
I know. And when he played for Miami for a split second before he got traded to the Patriots, but he got traded from San Diego to Miami. He's probably there for his second or third game, and in one football game, I think he had a kickoff return or a punt return for a touchdown, and he had a rushing touchdown and a receiving touchdown and an extra point He kicked an extra point because the kicker got injured, and Wes was like, he went up to the special teams
fuck it,
coach.
I'll
He
do
was
it.
like, he goes, I'll kick it. Because I used to play soccer in high school. I was a kicker for my high school football team too, and the motherfucker made it.
That's
Yeah.
insane. But he was one of the first like small guys, right?
Yeah, he was the very first.
One of the first,
Actually,
right?
you know what? His teammate in San Diego, God damn it, Dwight. He ran track for Iowa, and he's the one that told because Wes was fucking just stout. Like he was 220, 215 when he was at Texas Tech,
Yeah.
and he would truck you. And when he made it to San Diego, the kickoff returner, who was also receiver, he was short. He told him, "Hey, bro, if you want to last in this league, make sure you get down underneath 200 pounds and never take a hit." He was like, "I'll run over motherfuckers." He goes, "Not in the NFL."
Yeah.
He goes, "I had to lose weight too, and I make sure no one hits me." But his name, I mean, we'll look it up here in a little bit. But his name was Dwight something. Played for San Diego, was an Olympian and everything. But he was the very first short guy. But then he gave all the advice to Wes Welker. Wes is the first one that became like a Pro Bowler at the receiver spot.
That's insane that the guy who set that bar for like the short slot guys came from
I
Tech.
mean, the term utility player came from Wes.
Yep, and a lot of it happened with the Patriots too, because you got Wes, you got Amendola, two Texas Tech
Another Tech
products,
guy.
Yeah.
and then what's his name?
Edelman.
Edelman too. And Edelman got lucky that one season because Hernandez got arrested, Gronk got
hurt.
injured. And someone else got injured too, so they had no one else.
He was
to
like the
throw
last
fucking
guy.
ball.
Yeah.
And he was a quarterback at Kent State.
Kent
or
State.
something?
Yeah, he was playing. He was playing both sides for a while too. Edelman was. He was playing corner and receiving punts for the Patriots for a while.
He's just trying to be on the football field.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. My 4 is going to be Zach Thomas,
That's a
for
good
sure. Definitely Crabtree, Graham Harrell, and then I put Bam Morris as my Mount Rushmore.
I was thinking about Bam.
That dude was the bus
Yeah.
before the bus.
Yeah.
I mean, if y'all guys are familiar with Jerome Bettis, that was Bam Morris, man. He was just
Oh, yeah,
he
I've
was
seen his
just like
highlights.
trucking
The
motherfuckers.
Steelers drafted Jerome Bettis, or not drafted, they traded for Jerome Bettis because of Bam Morris.
Yeah.
Because Bam left, and they're like, "Oh no, this is what we need." So they traded for Jerome.
So yeah, I went Graham, I went Bam, and Crab and Zach Thomas. I mean,
good
they
one.
put us on the map.
Yeah, that's a
legit.
good one.
Bam,
You know.
Bam put us on the map for Spike. We shouldn't have been on the map ever under Spike, but
No.
Bam fucking got us national coverage because he was a bad motherfucker, man. You just could not tackle him.
Yeah.
And the same thing with Zach Thomas. That motherfucker was a beast.
Zach Thomas.
Beast. And of course the two fucking Graham and Crabtree.
Yeah.
I like that none of us put Pat on.
We couldn't, and I love Pat, and I knew Pat was going to be a.
But it just
a-
makes us true Tech fans.
Yeah.
Yeah.
For sure.
Yeah.
Yeah, I remember seeing Patrick Mahomes at Ruby Tequila's after Pro Day. and he was sitting there with his dad, his mom, with Brittany, and they were on the patio, right? And we're just sitting at the bar, and they get up, and I almost went up to him to tell him, like, "Hey, good luck," and, like, take a picture. But I just looked at him, and he was a little kid, like 21-year-old, 20-year-old.
Yeah.
And I was like, "God damn, this motherfucker can never be normal again." I told my wife, I was like, "This is the last time that this guy is going to be normal." I said, "He's about to become a superstar." And she looked at me like, "What?" She goes, "You think so?" I was like, "Yeah." I was going, he truly is going to become a super. Now, the fucking getting in Tom Brady's category, I didn't think that, but like I thought he was going to be like, Lamar Jackson.
Yeah,
you know,
one of
whatever.
the top
Just,
QBs.
one of the best quarterbacks. Not thinking that he was going to win all these Super Bowls and stuff right off the bat and be Pat who he is right now, but I knew he was going to be a legitimate quarterback in the league.
Yeah. That's insane.
So, Justice, I know that are a Red Sox fan, but I know that you love baseball enough to have a Texas Ranger Mount Rushmore.
No, yeah, I do. I mean, as much as I love the Red Sox, like I grew up watching the Rangers too. Like we
So
went to Rangers
I knew
games
that
all the
this
time.
question you would step up to the plate for.
Yeah, for
what
sure.
would be your Texas Ranger Mount Rushmore?
Off the bat, Josh Hamilton, one of the greatest hitters for the Texas Rangers of all time. Sucks what happened.
Yeah,
You
yeah.
never know what could have been, but you can't deny he was, I'm going to say, the best Texas Ranger hitter of all time.
Probably still holds up to date as one of the greatest home run derby.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Easily.
shows of all time.
Yeah.
Without a doubt.
Easily. Yeah, he's up there for me. Nolan Ryan, obviously,
Yeah.
one of the greatest pitchers of all time. I mean, you got a guy who dogs someone out when they rush him.
Yeah.
You're a fucking ride or die, dude. And then keep pitching. Like,
Yeah.
you got blood on your jersey. I don't care what you say. Dog.
Beastly. Yeah.
People don't do that nowadays.
No, you would have got
You
taken
get
out.
tossed
Yeah,
easily.
Yeah.
But yeah, Nolan Ryan, Josh Hamilton. Man, that's tough. The next few are kind of tough for me. Going Pudge.
You got to.
I was a
think you
catcher.
I think he's got to be.
I was
there.
a catcher growing up, and that was one of my idols right there. I mean, you remember I found the Pudge catcher's mitt in your
Yeah.
grandpa's garage, and I
Yeah.
used it for several years. So Pudge is up there for me too. Man, this one's tough. This one is going on the mount just because of idolization, just based on the position I played and everything. But vibe guy, dugout, kept him up. But Elvis Andrews,
Yeah. Yeah.
he was around for way too long when they were good, when they were bad. He was a morale guy. And that's what I always saw myself as, and I mimicked a lot of my game.
We're
after
down
him.
fucking 5 runs and he's still fucking around in the dugout.
Yeah,
Like he was all about having fun.
You
Yeah.
can't say that wasn't me our
Yeah.
entire fucking career.
Yeah, it's true.
But yeah, Elvis Andrews was
Yeah, you
one of my
fucking
favorite.
That one Instagram post when it's like when coaches are dogging us out and you look at your friend in the dugout and that one dude's all trying to be a jackass.
That was
You're
me.
like, yeah, that was me.
Yeah, that was 100% me. I don't know how many times my dad was just fucking ripping us a new one, and me and Eli would make eye contact, and I'd make him laugh, and then we both get the fuck out of here. Both of us just take off running.
Yeah.
I just, man, I'm
Dude, that's a good
sucker.
4.
Yeah,
That's
no,
a
I
solid
like
4.
Elvis. We were at Elvis's very first game. It was opening day, right? And we're like, we got a new shortstop over here. They just moved Michael Young out of shortstop, right? And I don't know if it was his first at bat or second at bat. He gets a hit, right? Fucking place erupts. And it might have been the only time that they played an actual Elvis song. It was like, I'm all shook up, and I was like, oh, dude, I was so fucking excited.
Do y'all guys? You don't know. You guys. This fucker was right at the game, right in front of the goddamn the fucker from Toronto.
Oh, Batista.
Batista
Oh,
from the
Odor?
punch
Yeah.
game. He was there at the game.
Oh shit.
Yeah, no, I had made it a point to go to that Sunday game to sit right field, first row, so I can heckle Batista the entire game. Right?
Oh, yeah.
Because I hated that.
No, there was a
motherfucker.
solid 4 or 5 years after that happened. I hated him.
Oh yeah,
I could not stand
I
him.
still don't like that motherfucker.
No, I mean, I don't either.
But like it was the very next season of him doing the bat toss and whatever, and I was like, I'm gonna go to the fucking game and I'm gonna heckle him, and so I heckled him the whole fucking game, right? And little by little after each inning, I'm getting a little bit more aggressive,
Were you saying it in Spanish?
So some of the stuff I would say in Spanish. So I remember him on that very last inning. I think it was, I don't know if it was the 6th or 7th inning. And I go, I can't wait until you come back. I said, I can't wait. I'm about to unleash on your ass. I can't wait until you come back, right? Because I was about to just annihilate the heckling, right? And he's running in there. He never turns around. He just stays very stoic or whatever. And the way that I know he heard every single thing I said, because I had fucking the audience laughing at the shit that was just coming out of my mouth. But after he got beat up, he obviously there was a replacement. And then I yelled at his replacement. I said, Dígale Batista que no vale pinche verga el pinche way. And he fucking got and he turns around like, damn, dog. And I was like, and it was the same amount of loudness that I was talking to him the whole entire time. But anyways, he's running in there and he's up to bat. And I think when he came up to bat, Matt Bush is the pitcher that hit him, right? Matt Bush, this is his second game ever. He had just got out of prison, right? Yeah. And I'm leaning over the railing, and the bullpen door is right there. And me and Matt Bush look at each other, and I give him the nod. He gives me the nod, and he runs out there, and he fucking throws 99 into Batista's
right in his ribs. Oh, that's awesome.
So I would like to thank myself.
I would like to think that I fucking had him all fucking pissed off, right? And I'm pretty sure Matt Bush was put in the game to hit him, but he knew that I knew that I knew that he knew. And we nodded at each other, and that motherfucker ran out there and fucking threw 99 into his ribs.
That's badass.
He's having a fucking fit out there. And then all of a sudden, he just slides into Odor. And I got up out of my seat immediately. I was like, hey! And then Odor takes a step back, boom! And I was like, oh, he just hit him. And he just hit him, and all of us are just like fucking stunned, right? Like, just, I can't believe this is just fucking happening. And then after about a minute or so, I was like, God damn it, we have fucking cell phones.
That's
so
badass.
all I have is
The melee afterwards.
Yeah, it was afterwards. It was the bench coach, the big motherfucker. Was it Burrow?
I forgot. I know who you're talking about. I forgot his name.
Dude, they could not fucking contain him. That's why if you were watching the actual game when it was happening, they were stayed at commercial break or whatever they did, because that motherfucker was going berserk, and it was one of the Texas Rangers bench coaches. Yeah. Like for at least another 15 minutes. After
he was waiting for that shit.
God damn.
That's awesome.
But yeah, dude, I made it a point to be there so I can just heckle him, and then he gets beat up.
That's amazing.
I have to put Nolan. Mm-hmm. You just have to.
Yeah.
I mean, because even when he comes back, he wins a championship. You know what I'm saying? Granted, what's his name? John Daniels ran him off to fucking Houston. Yeah. But I mean, when you come back as the advisor or whatever the fuck title, the bullshit title they give him, and we win the fucking series. Yep. We could have had that back in our fucking glory day.
Fucking Daniels, dude.
Yeah,
what a worthless piece of shit that motherfucker was.
I gotta give it. I gotta put Nolan up there. I gotta put Pudge up there. Mm-hmm. But that's just. I don't know if it's just because nostalgia or I mean, I get it. He was great. He left to Florida and instantly won the fucking championship. Mm-hmm. You got to give it to him. But I got him, Nolan, and then I've got Michael Young and Beltre.
Yeah, solid.
You got to give it to Michael Young, bro. Like, even though him and Beltre didn't get a ring, they fucking should have had a ring.
Yes. Yeah, it got fucked.
I don't know why the fuck we put Felice in when Dutch was red hot.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Like, I get it, he's our closer, but Dutch was fucking red hot. Like, why you pull him?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, you can't take him out. It's a fucking World Series, so you almost have to go through your gut. You're witnessing what you're witnessing, and you can also see someone like, oh shit, he's starting to fuck up, so we're gonna have to put someone else in there. But yeah, you're right.
Like he was so smoking hot, and then we pull him for fucking Natali Felice.
Yeah, but I understand the standpoint from a baseball perspective that Felice was your guy all year. He was shutting everyone down. He was hot all season, and he still was. It just, you caught a few bad breaks, you know? And just from the baseball perspective of, you go with the guy who's done it for you all year long.
And I can't remember, like right now, teams do this, but at this particular moment, did teams actually replace liabilities in the outfield if you're winning late in the game?
No.
Right? Because Cruz obviously was a liability. We could have had another, and I don't even know who the fuck was on the bench, but I know that you know, we like Leonis Martin right now, right?
They had Craig Gentry on the bench.
His bat is not that amazing, so we put someone else in center field. But when the game is tight and we need to win the game and we're winning, then we put in Martin, right? Because he's a fucking badass center fielder.
Yeah.
So, but I'm not. I can't remember that far back to know if there was someone on the bench that could have replaced
Craig Gentry.
Craig Gentry.
He could have put. They could have put him in. He could have played. He could have played right easily. But I mean, at the end, it's just a lot of what ifs.
Yeah.
At that point, he also, if you go back and watch, he missed his spot. That's supposed to be a high and inside fastball, and he throws it away. A high velocity fastball. You could easily poke it out, and that's exactly what.
That's what happened. Right
That's what Freeze did. Also, I hate Freeze to this day still
Yes.
for that. Another guy.
And that's because he had a shitty ass career after that fucking game.
One hit wonder.
But
Two-hit wonder.
prior to that, David Freese was one of the best MLB
he
hitters
really
of all
was.
time.
I went to what was it, game 3 or 4? Because y'all went to the next one, right?
You went when Pujols hit the 4 home runs.
I was at that game.
Holy shit.
I was at
Yeah.
that game.
4 fucking home runs in one game. You were at that game.
Yeah.
And I was like, Eric, leave, motherfucker.
Well, after the 4th one, I left.
You know what gets me about that whole season is David Murphy was still on the team at that time, right?
Yeah.
Yes.
The whole season, Nelson Cruz and David Murphy were flip-flopping from left to right, weren't they? I don't understand that because
No.
it's a complete different read off the ball
Yeah.
or off the bat. Like that read in the air from left field to right field, it is dramatically different.
Yeah.
So it just didn't make sense to me that David Murphy was your best right fielder, hands down, easily. So it just never made sense to me.
I don't understand why. Maybe y'all guys are baseball players. Does that play Cruz missing? Does that make sense to y'all?
I mean,
Look,
you're a professional baseball
outside
player.
looking in. I don't know baseball like y'all know baseball. It just looks like he threw the fucking game. Like, how the fuck do you make that bad of a read off that fucking ball?
Yeah.
As a professional baseball player, it's a fly ball. It's hard to hit, but that's your job. You're getting paid to do it. Catch the fly ball. However, in my attestment, I played shortstop, third, left field, majority of my life, center field. And then, like, I started playing softball with these guys, and I started playing second base. And Eli could tell off the bat, he was like, you're just not used to seeing the ball hit to that side of the field. So it is, like, in a baseball standpoint, it is different, and it is a little bit more difficult.
Yeah.
However, you're a professional baseball player. That's what you're paid to do. You should be making those plays.
That read was awful.
Yeah.
God awful. Like, how the fuck did he make such a shitty read on that ball?
He's also not that fast.
His agility is actually really bad.
Yeah, he's just. It probably took him forever to get turned around all the way. I think he looked over the wrong shoulder at first.
Yeah.
I mean, he was just lost. I mean,
A lot of it, too, is when a fly ball is hit to left field, primarily, it's a hard hit ball. So it's just reaction, and you're just going one way.
Yeah.
When a right-handed batter is hitting a ball to the opposite field, it tends to have some tail on it. So it may have looked like it was over his right shoulder, but as it tailed, it started drifting to the left. that's another aspect that you don't get from left field either.
Yeah, and that's why I say I'm asking y'all because y'all guys are baseball
And
players.
him being dog shit and the outfield in general just made it way worse. And he just had a cannon. That was the only thing. He could throw the fuck out of the ball.
And he
Yeah.
could hit.
And he
He had several games that year with 2+ home runs in a game.
Yeah. I mean, it is what it is, but outside looking in, I'm like, why the fuck did he make such a shitty read on that fucking ball?
Yeah, that was my first heartbreak.
And then on top of that, like, okay, I fucked up. The ball's gonna get hit over my head. Couldn't you just like stop and let it bounce off the wall and then throw it back in?
Yeah, I mean, at that point he was just straight panic mode. Like,
Yeah.
it happens. I mean, I still do that stuff in softball too, where I'm just trying to, your mind just starts going way too fast for you.
It's like once you know you fucked up, you're trying to.
So you're trying so hard to fix it.
Yeah, you're overcompensating for the fuck up that you almost go into like a panic mode where you're like fuck,
Yeah.
and then you keep fucking up.
Kind of like Houston last night.
Yeah, no, yeah, that's exactly. Yeah. The game got super fast on him, and you could tell that's the perfect example of the game moving
So
too fast.
is that
I'm good.
is that a Chris Webber episode?
Wait, what do you mean?
Oh, you didn't see Chris
So
Webber,
are
right?
y'all familiar with who Chris Webber is?
I don't.
So
think
it's crunch time, last seconds. He plays for Michigan. He's a part of the Fab Five, right?
Okay, that was before my time.
And so I don't even know what's like 3 seconds. He goes to the 3-point line, the baseline, and he calls a timeout. They don't have no timeouts left.
Oh my goodness.
So, do you consider what happened last night in the national championship? Do y'all consider that a type of? I mean, because I get it. He thought that it was gonna get blocked, and then of course he didn't want to double dribble and like get the ball again.
It's just a high pressure panic.
Yeah, I mean,
You're trying to make a play, and so you do the only thing in that scenario that, at that moment, feels logical. And from the outside in, you're not feeling that adrenaline rush. So it's like, why would you do that? It doesn't make no sense. However, adrenaline rushing, high moment, you only have very little time.
Yeah.
You're just doing any little thing that you can. The same way Florida when they played Tech, when they played Houston, and even in every little game they played, their point guard, he was just throwing shit up in last minute situations. The only difference was he was more comfortable throwing it up in that time frame.
So I'll give y'all homework if y'all did want to check it out. Check out the 30 for 30 Fab Five.
Yeah.
Dude, like they were Houston, #1 all year, murdering everybody. National championship comes down to the wire, and fucking Chris Webber calls a timeout with
Yeah.
like seconds left, and they have no timeouts.
yeah.
Imagine five-star freshmen going to one team, and that was Michigan.
Yeah.
That happened to them. God damn, that fucking that sucked.
That 30
Nah, I
for
need to
30 is
watch
fucking
that.
bad to the bone.
it's a badass 30 for 30. You're gonna wish that you witnessed it with your own eyes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'll give you the best crunch time, high pressure situation of all time, though. 04 Bo Sox.
Yeah.
Bro. That was
4 days in October.
that was pretty damn good.
You can't tell me that is like one of the greatest sports moments ever.
Was that the bloody sock?
Yeah.
Yes.
Like-
Kurt Schilling.
You know, he's very highlighted, but he's still underrated in my opinion.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Kurt Schilling.
Yeah. Even when he went to New York, he dominated
Yeah.
several years after that.
Dude, he beat New York also when he was with Arizona. And I watched that game too because then he had Randy Johnson throwing heat. I remember, I think it was Kurt Schilling that pitched Game 7, and then Randy threw the last 2 or 3 innings or whatever, and that's because he pitched the game before.
Yeah.
That was
The
before you
day
had
before.
pitch count and
My
everything.
very first trip ever to Fenway was the Rangers and the Red Sox. We put up 7 runs on Schilling.
God.
We lost 9-7.
What year was
That makes
that?
sense.
I want to say that was like 07, 06.
Oh, so they're
07.
Yeah, I mean that
Prime
was
Bo Sox.
literally the greatest hitting Red Sox team
Yeah.
of all time.
We put up 7 on Schilling.
Yeah.
Like 7 on Schilling, and we still lost 9-7.
Yeah.
I'm just waiting for the Red Sox to rebuild because it's been so hard being a Red Sox fan.
Dude, being a fat boy in Fenway, bro. Because that stadium is so
It's
old.
old school.
Yeah.
When fucking everybody was 80 pounds, those seats were. I had to sit sideways in them, and I was still like, fuck this
You
shit.
should have bought 2 tickets.
Yeah. Your Rushmore of Rangers?
It's tough for me. I mean, I got to go Michael Young just because I idolized him a lot growing up, and I watched him every day. Michael Young, Adrian Beltre, Elvis Andrews, and just for the sole appreciation of the World Series, Adolis Garcia.
Oh shit!
Yeah.
Just he.
Just pure heat.
I mean, he got hot at the right time in October,
Oh, I
and
know.
he
He really
carried.
did.
He carried a lot.
So you went new school on your
All
fucking
of it,
Rushmore.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, that's what I remember. I mean, Beltre and Young, those are the two
Yeah.
older guys.
I gotta
guess.
give it to Obombi. I mean, he got us a ring, but I don't know if I could put him in my Rushmore. But I'm glad that you did.
I mean, in my opinion, there's 2 guys that deserve statues at the ballpark, and it's Seager and Adolis.
Yeah.
Because
Yes.
without them two at getting hot at that time, I
Yes.
mean, we wouldn't be world champions.
Speaking of statues, bro, and you've said this, but there's no fucking doubt in the perfect world, in the perfect Texas Tech world, that Beard right now would probably have a statue in front of the Spirit Arena if he stayed with us.
Oh yeah,
He would have won us a championship, or at least contended for a championship, right? Like,
Oh, yeah,
if he would have
easily.
never left.
yeah. He,
Yeah.
Like, why?
The thing with that guy, his ego was just super massive, and people didn't realize it until it was like way too late.
Yeah. Like he could have had this whole town idolize him like we did back in the day with Marsha Sharp.
Dude, he had everybody wrapped around his finger.
Yeah.
For including me, because I was a huge
Yeah.
Beard advocate.
Yeah.
And when he left, it like
it was
felt like my girl
devastating.
cheated on me or something.
Yeah,
You know, it was bad.
it was devastating. It
It
was.
was. It was worse. It was when you caught her sucking someone else's dick with your own eyes. You're
Yeah,
like,
you walked in.
Just like, damn.
You walked in on your fiance the night before the wedding, sucking someone else's dick. That's
Yeah.
what it felt like.
No, yeah.
legit.
yeah.
It was. I remember watching that press conference. I was at work, and I was like, "This motherfucker, man! I hatred. I
And
just
then
I
he was
hated
like,
him."
"There's no way I'm leaving Tech for Texas."
Yeah.
like,
that motherfucker.
And then
assured-
lying, yeah.
Yes, like lied about it. I would have even respected him if he said, "I might leave."
Like, yeah, I'm considering it, but no, him leaving the way he did, and then all that shit that happened
On
to
a
him was just
private
karma.
jet, and then immediately walking out of the jet, throwing the horns up.
yeah.
Oh,
Fucking-
dude, I was like, "Fuck you, bitch!"
Yeah,
Like,
What a fucking
That,
pussy.
that was like the ultimate betrayal. Anywhere else, I honestly wouldn't have cared.
I actually wouldn't even cared if he would have just told us up front or told Kirby like, "Hey, dude, they offered me a shit ton of money. I'm going back to my back to the school."
well,
that I
didn't we
graduated."
match it? I think we matched it, right?
We Kirby said he would have matched it, but he never answered the phone. Kirby kept on calling him. He would never pick up
he
the
already
phone.
turned his back on
Yeah,
us.
he would never pick up the phone. Even the meeting when UT came into town, the meeting was in Plainview,
At that McDonald's.
and so then from there they flew straight to Austin, and he never told Texas Tech anything.
So he Tuberville'd our ass.
Dude,
Yeah.
yeah. Except for Tuberville just fucking sucked dick, and it was like we caught our girlfriend sucking dick, right?
Yeah.
Like we didn't care that Tuberville
Yeah.
sucked dick. You're like, get the fuck out of here, you
Yeah.
fucking bitch. Like,
No, Beard could have had literally everything if he would have stayed here.
Yeah.
yeah,
Like, fuck that dude, man. Like,
yeah, fuck him.
oh, that was such a dagger to the heart.
Mm-hmm.
And like I said, him on ESPN, landing in Austin, getting off the private jet, and immediately coming out throwing the horns up. I was
And
just like,
fucking
oh,
ESPN
fuck you,
loved
dude.
the shit out
Oh,
of it too.
yeah.
Fucking
Yeah.
bitch ass ESPN.
Whew. Your Rushmore?
My Rushmore, I have to put Juan Gonzalez.
The OG.
Juan Gonzalez.
It's like coming up the bat, Juan Gonzalez, and then Pudge. Pudge is on the list too. Like those were my two
Juan
favorite.
Gonzalez
when
was
I
the biggest dick in the MLB, wasn't he?
Dude, I got.
Have you seen that? Like, isn't there a 30 for 30 about him?
About his dick?
No. I watched.
Let Eric tell you a
Hey,
story
dude,
about his dick.
I always got fucking stories. Texas Rangers. So I've never seen that Juan Gonzalez's dick, by the way. But I was on a co-ed softball team, right? And we had this dude, and he was an old dude, like I don't know, 50s. He's all shivered up and skinny, and he fucking sucked, dude. He sucked so fucking bad. He couldn't fucking field anything. He couldn't hit worth of shit. And one day we finished a game. I think we got our asses whipped. We had a sucky ass team. And he goes, "My bad, guys. I fucking suck." And we're like, "Yeah, you do." and then he goes, "Believe it or not," he goes, "I used to play in the major leagues." I go, "Major League Baseball?" He was like, "Yeah." He goes, "I was a pitcher." I was like, "You were a pitcher in the major leagues?" He's like, Yeah. I go, "With who?" He goes, "Well, I played with the Mets." I said, "No shit." He goes, "Yeah, back in the 80s. I said, "With like Darryl Strawberry?" He goes, "Yeah." I said, "Was that shit fucking real?" He was like, "Oh yeah, that motherfucker was doing coke in his locker." I watched it. But like when they were in the minor leagues, and I think they went to spring training or something. He goes, "Man," he goes, "I'm just some fucking little scrawny ass fucking white boy from Lubbock, Texas." He goes, "And they put me in this locker room to take showers with these big ass giant motherfuckers." He goes, "And there he goes, fucking Juan Gonzalez." The motherfucker turns around, he has the fucking biggest dick I ever seen in my entire life. We were like,
God damn.
it was like, yeah, I'm over here cleaning my little pecker, and that motherfucker has a big ass motherfucker just hanging like God damn, he's gonna play in the league for sure.
God damn. Oh, that's insane.
So now, fast forward, I think it was the second to the last game at the ballpark, right? They're playing against the Yankees, and there's this chick sitting next to my brother, and we're sitting behind the bullpen, and she's just telling stories to my brother that she loves the Texas Rangers, and she met a lot of them when they were young and stuff, and then she goes, "Juan Gonzalez asked me out on a date." And my brother goes, "For real?" He turned around. He was like, "Hey, Juan Gonzalez asked for a date." And I go, "Did you go?" And she goes, "No, I was dating somebody." And I was like, "No shit." I said, "How old were you?" She goes, 19. I said, "Are you still with that dumb motherfucker?" And she goes, "No." I said, "God damn." I said, "You fucking gave up a
hugest
date
dick in the world
with Juan Gonzalez." And my brother turns around and goes, "Juan Gonzalez is fucking huge." And then so I told her the story, right? That and she fucking turned red, and my brother's like, "See what you missed." She's all contemplating life after this.
I'm fucked up.
All right, so Juan Gonzalez, Pudge, Nolan Ryan, and I got to see all of these guys pitch in the Texas Ranger, or play in the Texas Ranger uniform, and then Beltre. My honorable mention is Seager, and the only reason why I could not put Seager in is because he had only had 1 or 2 seasons
Yeah.
with the Texas. These guys were like,
And he crushed
Oh my God!
Yeah.
And like he's hit the home run, and I'm trying not to overreact in my living room, and goddamn, this.
But he
fucking-
was Mr. October for the
was.
Rangers.
Yeah, he really was.
Yeah.
I was there. I went to that game one. It was the greatest moment of my life.
Oh, badass.
It was
bro.
because we were gonna leave because we were getting our asses kicked. I was like, bro, I'm fucking tired of this. I don't want to be here no more.
Yeah, yeah.
And you stayed?
Yeah, we stayed because the old owner the place that I work, he's the one who took us. He took 5
Oh
of us.
shit.
And he was like, let's just stay, bro. I paid a fuckload for these tickets. And I was like, all right, yeah, you're right. We stayed.
And you're
and
like, I'm glad we stayed.
I got a Dolly's walk off, and then I got Seager's both on video.
Oh hell yeah!
Greatest, loudest moment I've ever heard in my life.
Oh yeah,
Dude,
Yeah,
that's fucking bad to the bone.
It was crazy.
Yeah.
Yes. Yeah, I really wanted to go to that, but this is a bad situation. Not bad situation, but I just spent too much fucking money, and then I was like, oh goddamn, the Texas Rangers in the World Series.
Yeah. Dude, it's been a pleasure having y'all. Thank y'all, man. Eric, thank you.
Thank you.
This was fun. I was looking forward to this.
Oh yeah.
Eli, you got any fucking last words?
No, man.
final thought?
No, thanks for inviting me. It's always. I mean, I did this one other time, but every
Yeah.
time I come on the show, it's always a blast.
Oh,
so.
dude, yeah. I told Justice, man, like anytime y'all want to come on, it's fucking good times anytime. For real.
Yeah. No, just thank you, man.
Yeah. Appreciate that, man. Justice, you got any final thoughts?
Just appreciate the time you have. I did want to take the time. Every time I'm on here listening to your show, whatever it is, you always give everyone else their flowers. And I wanted to take the time to give you your flowers.
Oh, man, appreciate that.
I listen to every single show that you put out. I support you tremendously. I try and text you as much as I can without being a nuisance. But the support that you've showed us is much thanking, and not even any form of words that I can put together to thank you. But on top of that, it's just been a privilege to know you and to watch you support all these comedians, other podcasters, just your friends, just knowing you, who you are with, my pops and everything.
I appreciate that, man. I really like to think that you guys are similar because there's so much food for all of us to eat. And what I like about y'all, you guys are not so heavily guest oriented, but you guys give flowers to everybody too. You know what I mean? And you guys shout out everybody. And fuck yeah, man. Like it's all love. It should be all love for everyone. It shouldn't be like, oh, he's doing better than me, fuck him. And you personally, man, I see myself a lot in you, and I wish nothing but success for you guys, and especially y'all's new show. You let me know when the fuck it happens, and we'll have you on to promote that fucking new show.
Yeah, for sure. It'll be here soon for sure. But yeah, I thank you for everything. It's been a fucking ride, man.
Yeah.
It hadn't even been a year yet since we started doing this, but it feels like a lifetime. I mean, just having the constant support, being able to put out content. I mean, it's literally just me and Eli shooting the shit. That's all that it is. We don't.
And shout out Xavier, man.
Xavier
He's
too.
not here tonight, but shout him out.
Fucking dumbass, but I love him. I love him. It's my cousin, but it goes beyond that. And I come off as an asshole a lot of the time, and Eli always tells me I need Jesus, so I try to be a little bit better. I try to be as good as I can be.
Well, he's
at least.
saved now, fucker.
Yeah. He's trying to save me, but I don't know how much you can do. I've already been through it.
I can't tell you how beautiful that is for me to hear, bro. For real. You being baptized in July and your life has changed for the better. I'm all for it because my buddy Drewski was here and he said the same similar story, and he told me like his life was in the shits and now it's on the up and coming. And I follow him through his Facebook feed, and it's beautiful. It really is, man.
I appreciate it.
When you fucking understand and know that God is the way, follow God. He got you.
Oh yeah.
It's fucking beautiful. So that was awesome to hear that story, man.
I appreciate it.
Thanks, man. For real, man. Everyone, you don't understand how to accept good feedback or whatever, but thank you. It means the world to me. For you to just randomly hit me up and be like, oh, this part was funny. that means the world to me. And it happens a lot. A lot of people hit me up and were like, great fucking show. And I expressed, you taking the time out of your day, everyone's busy as fuck. And to just take the time to just text me or direct message me, it means the fucking world to me. And I express that every fucking time. Like, dude, that means the world to me that you're listening.
Yeah.
So
I kind of fucked myself in that aspect. I really did, because a lot of people message Eli about our show, what they liked and everything, but no one really messages me anymore. But that's because a lot of times in the show, I'll talk about how, like, I don't like random people talking to me, or like if strangers come up to me, like, don't fucking talk to me, which it is a lot of the case. But when it comes to, like, you know, you're showing your support, like, I do take that into consideration, because I may not know you personally, but you know me, and you're taking your time out of your day. But yeah, I've kind of put a big bracket over myself.
But you don't understand that, bro. Like, you don't know them. You don't.
Yeah.
But they know you.
Yeah.
Because they listen to you every week. And they fucking know who you are.
It's a trip. It really is. It messes with my head a lot more than I like to kind of express.
Yeah.
But it does mess with you a little bit. It really does. Like, I've had random people come up to me like, you do the podcast, right? And that's because we don't even do video yet.
No, yeah.
And it fucks with me tremendously. It really
Good
does.
shit, man. That's all good signs.
Yeah.
Legit, it is.
Yeah, thank you again. It's been awesome. It's been fun.
Yep.
Well, thank y'all fuckers.
I'm glad he came this time. I got him on here.
Eric, you got any final thoughts?
No, thanks for having me. Anytime you invite me, I'm gonna show up.
Well,
so.
I knew today you had to be here for today's
Yeah.
episode,
Yeah,
especially
no.
with the topics. Man.
Yeah. We can flow into the Mount Rushmores and stuff like
Yeah.
that.
Oh, yeah.
So,
We may
it's
have
pretty
to make it a series.
And it's crazy too, because I always put the credit as a co-host. And so when I started the new show, everyone got introduced except the regulars.
Right.
And I just give them the credit as a co-host because they are fucking co-hosts.
Yeah.
Like, this show, I wouldn't be the JP Lopez show without Thomas, without Eric, without San Juan, without Puga, without Paul. Like, when they're on here, they're the fucking co-hosts.
Yeah.
Because they are my daily circle that we fucking, you know what I mean?
Yeah,
So,
for sure.
yeah, it's fucking good time. But shout out my sponsor. Shout out Tigre Burrito. If you guys haven't hit them up lately, go check them out because they are back under original management and they're fucking shit up. And tell them I sent you. Get some free bags and some napkins with your order. Pager Paint and Construction. No job too big, too small. Shout out RL Creations. I know you guys got spring ball, come in, travel ball. She can make your mom shirts and your team shirts. Any idea come into reality for your t-shirts. And KJ Aesthetics. If you guys are listening and want to hook up your wives, your girlfriends, your Sanchas, your side pieces with some eyelashes, hit her up and let her know I sent you for 15% off. And she's got some good specials going on all the time with her eyelashes. KJ Aesthetics, hit her up. Till next time, guys. Read some books!